What's up, guys? DH, good to see you in the house, brother. NFK, Groundfall, Marco. Marco, you got here quick. You're just in OC for idiocy, I'm pretty sure. I'm a little early. It's all good. Donnie will be here shortly. I ain't got a whole lot to go over this week. Just hospital shenanigans and whatnot. We can talk about that. What is mofos? What I understand, Wu-Tang is. Wu-Tang's for what, Stevie? What is Wu-Tang for? We early, yep. I was sitting here and I just hit the button. Jeffrey Dawson, I'm doing much better. Sure I am. We'll tell that whole story here shortly. Up, fuck me. Up, fuck you. Still, you know that video I sent you of that house with the Wu-Tang flag hanging outside? I ran into the real estate agent today that had posted that video, and I asked her about it, and I was like, whose house is that? She's like, do you know whose house that is? I legit did not know whose house it was, but it was my buddy Brett that I used to live with when we tattooed. That tells you how in touch we have been over the past couple of years. He got married, had a couple of little ones, but yeah, I didn't know his tattooing was paying off that well, man. That was quite the pad. They've got it up for sale. I guess going to go even bigger. And that house was on a primo piece of waterfront property, though. What's up, Dr. Drew Dude? Mimo? Homer Phelps? Ron Crow? Oh. Marco, what does Triple D stand for? Oh, Dr. Drew Dude. That makes sense. That beats the shit out of spelling out Dr. Drew Dude. I feel guilty because my name used to just be Edgy American, and I've noticed that since I changed it to Edgy American Blades, the longer your name gets, the less likely it is that somebody's going to actually at you and spell it all out. You're right, Kyle. My bad. How's that? God, it is so much easier to read. That squinting gets old after a while. There's no Fed Harrison. Ed, I need to give you a call tomorrow if you ain't got nothing going on. I feel bad. I missed your phone call. I was in the hospital. I was asleep so much, and I hadn't called you back yet. You instantly gained 20 IQ points, yeah. But I mean, I feel like my IQ is pretty good. I knew cantankerous, but I fell for it too. I didn't know the difference. I didn't realize that we were all spelling yolk wrong. But who cares? I may have gained 20 IQ points, Kyle, but I feel like I aged 20 years too. Just putting on, but I'm aging everywhere, dude. I'm starting to get these crow's feet and stuff. I look, the camera's a little blurry right now. I'm all slick, but that ain't real. Starting to get a little turkey neck. I hate that, man. That egg was yoked. Yeah. That's a disadvantage to, for the past 10 years, everybody's told me I look like I was in my 20s and then I lost weight. If you're gaining about 5 pounds a year, you're constantly keeping that skin pulled just a little bit more taut, and it hides your aging. But boy, if you lose that weight, it catches up with you. Nothing wrong with crow's feet. Yeah, you're right there, Ron Crow. I got a buddy here in town, man. I need to get back in touch with. I think the name of his knife is it Black Crow Forge or something Crow Forge. Man, that kid started hammering out steel when he was Well, he was making like railroad steak knives and stuff, you know. He was like 14, 15 years old. He went off in the military, so he had to leave the forge behind. But he since got out, and I know he said he was going to start forging again. And I'd reached out to him about maybe interviewing him, and then I don't know, man. I just kind of lost the interest in making YouTube videos other than coming on here and hanging out with you guys. So it never did happen, but I haven't seen him post much, so I don't know if he probably, you know, like the rest of us, now he's grown up. He probably found a full-time job and don't have time to mess with it. We want to see BB. BB's in bed. I just heard them. I heard Amber brushing her teeth. So as soon as Amber hits that bed, BB hits it with her. Ain't no getting her up. I got a picture I'll send you though, Kyle. I thought it was pretty cute. Hang on. I took it this morning. Amber's been a little under the weather, so she slept in a little bit this morning. I went in to check on her, and that's what I got. Or that's what I found. You may have heard her barking, but she was, I mean, they were literally, right before you typed that, they were headed to bed. That, and I can't hardly handle her jumping up on me anymore. She's getting fat, dude. She's probably close to 70 pounds now. You know, she's not considerate at all about where those claws land when she's trying to dig her way up. Kevin Smith, what's up, buddy? There's Paul Mills. I'm sure, guys, if I missed your name, I apologize. We're still a little bit early yet. I just jumped on. What do you guys think about OCD's idea? I'm not asking because I want to copy it. I thought it was a pretty original idea, man. So OCD for EDC did this 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar. So you get this box. Inside the box is 12 packages, and they're numbered. You know, it lets you know 12 days before Christmas, you start opening the boxes by the number. And I'm assuming the knife is going to be on Christmas Day. The thing is, you don't know what knife you're getting. You just know it's an American-made knife, you know, and the value is at least $250. But you've got the other 11 presents, which I'm sure there's going to be some slick-em-all and stuff like that. But, I mean, I don't know that that's what it's going to be. But I thought it was a pretty cool idea. I'd really like to see if any of you guys ordered it. I know Ed did, you know, whether it's on Instagram or where. I'd love to see. I mean, you ain't got to do a video if it's just a picture of what you unboxed each day. But don't be lame and open all 12 boxes when you get it. Oh, you got you a new dog on, Jeffrey. Is your current dogs okay with that? What's up, Greg Vanderlip? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, and there's a chance for like a $500 one of five somethings. I thought I knew what it was. I don't know if you guys remember it, but Justin used to constantly talk about that Hogue Ballista that he got at SHOT Show, and there was something different about it. And he said there was only like 5 of them, and he kept waiting on them to drop them, and they never did. I was just 100% positive that's what it was, and Molly told me I was wrong, so I don't know. I mean, it still could be. You know, Molly would still tell me I'm wrong. But Paul, I appreciate that, man. That hat wasn't free. You know, a lot of people give away stuff at Blade Show, but Microtech charged me $25 for this hat. I really needed a hat, so I got it. It's a little small for my head, but all hats are a little small for my head. I have an enormous cranium. She's actually taking it with him. Okay, so far, good deal. So the sex change went well. I take it. You talking to me? Are you being sarcastic about my hospital stay? Is that what that is? Scotchy, the man with the shittiest fish tacos. Yeah. And I know I would struggle with that too, just remembering to do it. But I think it'd be cool for everybody to see, how that goes. I think it'd just be something fun, especially if you're like me and you've got to a point where Christmas has just become a financial burden. You don't really have a whole lot to look forward to. I wouldn't care what the knife is. I wouldn't care what any of the things are. I just think it would be something fun to do. But anyway, I just thought it was a fairly cool idea. Nipple transplant. I'd have that third one removed. It was delicious. Yes, he said. Well, Mimo, I think he said that there might be an Italian knife or two, but I know he said there were no Chinese knives. But I think he thought about it after he said it, and then realized that there may have been an Italian knife in that mix. So I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Justin's not known for showing a lot of Italian knives. So I don't know. Keep in mind, you're not getting a knife a day. You're just getting something EDC related each day. And then on the 12th day, I'm assuming the 12th day would be the knife. Pretty cool idea. Yeah, Kyle, you could be right. It could be a spy moto. 100%. I didn't even think about that. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I know this is kind of close minded, but I don't watch a whole lot of knife YouTube at all anymore. I watch live streams. If somebody I know posts about something I'm really curious about, may watch. But in all honesty, it's rare. I just flooded myself with so much of it. But you know, I watch Justin's channel because you know when he gets in those boxes of Collectors Club Spyderco. Yeah, I hate to admit it, but there's lots of American knife companies out there that I fully support. Uh, you know, verbally, but I've just narrowed it down to. Um, I just like my Spydercos, man. That's just right, wrong, or indifferent. I mean, I own other things. I've got a couple of Protects I really like. I've got a couple of ABWs I really like, but you know, neck roll implant. That neck roll has seriously shrunk up. I found a picture some pictures. It's weird how my gallery, the pictures in my gallery don't really go back that far, but I got kind of shocked scrolling through. I hit photos on my Facebook, and man, there's stuff in there that's over 15 years old. Like there's me and everybody's favorite knife maker. There's me and Bama Knife Guy and Super Sissy Steve. There's the sexiest picture ever taken right there. Look at that. Look at that sexy beast posted up at Destin. It's not, just keeps blurring. No, I'm showing y'all this. You could just, if your friends me on Facebook, you could just look at it. Oh, I do remember why. I wanted to show y'all a picture of me at 384 pounds You know, that's a full grown human being beside me, and you can see I'm twice as wide as she is. I don't know how to do that. There we go. But I rocked it. I was not ashamed. Gosh, the jump cuts are amazing. I'm back. So anyway, you guys remember when Instagram had that thing where you could age yourself like 20 years? I did mine 7 or 8 years ago. And I'm really amazed at how accurate it was, like it's coming to fruition. And I do realize I look a little bit like Gary in this picture, but I mean, the crow's feet, everything that it added, the wrinkles under my eyes, it's like it detected what I already had and accentuated it. Because yeah, that's pretty damn accurate. Face sap, that's what it was. There's a Chang when he was 18 years old in the barracks at Naval Air Station Lemoore. That looks way better than Gary. That has 2 whole feet, Kyle. So that's a plus. Hang on, Donnie, I'll be right there. There was another picture of me when I was 380 pounds that you can really see it in my face in this picture. Don't get me wrong though. That's sexy as hell, even at 380. Don't let anybody fool you. Let's see if I can find it right quick. We'll get Donnie up here. I remember how far back I had scrolled. And is it just me, or when Betty Davis is in the chat, do y'all instantly start singing that song when you see her in the chat? She got Betty Davis eyes. Just can't help myself. There's me when I won the Necro Championship of the World, since you brought it up, Dr. Drew. Look at that thing. This was my lovely bride when we met, Miss Amber. She wasn't just that pretty. She was she's just an outstanding human being. I see you on there, Donnie.
Damn.
I was going to show this picture before I added you. Now, right, it's taking me too long.
Well, I know. You're going to start without me, and then you're going to make me wait.
I started early.
While you show your neck roll?
Yeah.
Drew, I get no respect.
Drew, you may be one of the only ones that knows what that is. But that is moments after the Kick 6 Iron Bowl. When you guys watch college football, you remember when Auburn ran that field goal back for a touchdown and beat Alabama?
Oh, yeah, I totally remember that shit.
Look at that field, so dude. Cool. That's people. Like, it was standing room only on the field.
What up, Jeff? What up, Marco? Kathleen?
It was the most incredible thing I've ever experienced.
Todd, Kyle.
I can't figure out. I don't know where I saw that picture. Oh, here it is. Yeah, you could really see it in my face here.
Dr. Drew. Brown Sugar, what up?
Look at this fat ass, Donnie.
What?
Look at that fat ass.
Oh, that's just a whole lot of love.
Yeah. But my face and neck weren't even separated. If it weren't for the goatee, you wouldn't know where one stopped and one started.
Dude, not to sound like a dick, but like you seen Varsity Blues?
Yeah.
You look like Billy Bob in that motherfucker, dude.
Yep. There's another picture. That's one of my favorite.
God, what up?
One of my favorite pictures of Amber right there.
That's right. It's always good. I mean, minus the goddamn Southern flag, but you know, it's always nice to have a girl on your truck.
Yeah.
I've had a truck.
Well, that wasn't my truck.
Yeah, I don't care. Any truck, you get a girl on your truck.
It was actually Brett, my roommate, had it, and Brett's not racist at all.
That's right, Donnie.
There were areas of town he would drive through, and they would literally egg him when he drove by.
2 chains, 2 guns, 3 chains. Sorry, I'm drunk. What up, Jeffrey Dawson? What up,
Jeffrey? I probably should have if I could have, but as you can see, I'm not the best at growing facial hair, man. This will never connect.
Hey, mine don't connect either, man. My shit don't do that.
And if I let it going out the sides, it lays sideways. It don't point down.
Marceau, what up? What's cracking, homie? Paul Mills.
Who's Mrs. Davis, Paul? Who are you talking about?
A fucking 10. That's right, a fucking 10.
I don't know who he's talking about. We were just
the teacher in Varsity Blues.
Oh, yeah.
They go see her strip.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot.
No,
I had just mentioned Betty Davis being in the chat. She's always in the chat on OCD for EDC.
I mean, I guess that's how I took it. Maybe that's not the teacher's name. Maybe
no. You're right. I got confused because I was talking about her, and every time I see her chat, I instantly start singing. She got Betty Davis eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
It always messes with me. But yeah, you were 100% right. Paul's talking about Miss Davis on Varsity Blues.
Yeah, nice.
That was such a good movie, man.
Dude, it's so fun. It's like,
yeah,
it's kind of cheese, but it's so fucking good.
Yeah,
I don't even hate on it. You know, like I like that movie.
Yeah, yeah. It reminded me. It meant a lot to me because it applied so well because we had a coach, Wyman Townsend was his name.
Wyman.
Yeah, that came here and he turned our football program from like the losingest program in the state to state champions within 2 or 3 years.
Nice.
Man, he was just evil incarnate. You know what I mean? I quit. I didn't play my senior year because
he was a dick or what?
Well, he wants to do 30 minutes a day of bench jumps. That's where you take a wooden bench that's knee high. You stand on one side of it and you jump back and forth across it. And I get it, man. I get that that's a great exercise for linemen to do, you know, to build that explosive power.
Sure.
But, dude, I'm 6'3" with a 31-inch inseam.
Yeah.
I can't jump a bench.
No.
I'll jump for 30 minutes if you want, but I can't jump that bench because I'm landing on it with my shins. You know, and I just told him, look, man, I can't do that. I'll do anything else you want me to, anything I'm capable of doing.
Sure.
It just so happens that my body proportions don't allow me to do this. And he just wasn't having it. He's like, you can do it or quit. So I was like, all right, fucker, I'm out.
Yeah, fucking hey, man.
Yeah.
I didn't play sports, but I played marching band. And despite what y'all think of us nerds, marching band wasn't no easier than fucking sports, homie.
No. And marching band, I had no idea until
marching band is fucked up.
Graduated how much fun the marching band kids had.
Oh, dude, we had a good time. Let me tell you.
The marching band kids partied hard, dude.
Fuck yeah, we did.
What are you hunting, Donnie? Pizza?
That's goddamn right, motherfucker. And that best weed you can get.
Yeah.
This is homemade. My little sister makes these. I got like 9 different colors, bitches.
Yeah, my little sister makes them too. I've got one right here somewhere. She made me one that covers my whole face when I do go hunting.
Oh, nice.
Keeps my nose warm. Crispy critter, more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Merceau, it pretty much is the geek militia, homie. Can't fuck with us.
No. But there's things that you may not know about that militia.
I mean, y'all want to lose a game? We can make that happen, man. We just play shitty music the whole time.
No, I'm talking about other things.
I know.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All them people did was played instruments and had sex.
Exactly, man. Yep.
All marching band is, dude.
Yep. You know, mixing a little weed and booze. Yeah, we're just like the stagecraft kids.
Yeah.
You know, we make a little art, get a little fucked up,
Yeah.
play around.
So to clear the air, I want to spend a couple minutes and
Every time at band camp, Jeffrey.
the whole hospital stay thing. This is what happened.
Hold on, Scotch? No.
I went to my heart doctor, and I was telling him, that I've been feeling really good, been a lot more active. I said, but every now and then, if I exert myself, like if I walk up a grade or upstairs, so I get a little discomfort in my chest, and it used to scare me. I said, but I've realized that if I stop and make myself belch, it would go away. He's like, well, if it was a heart issue, it wouldn't go away if you make yourself belch. So that's exactly what I was thinking. He's like, well, let's try this. He said, let me give you this daily and GERD medicine. And if it doesn't happen while you're taking that, then we'll know. So they gave me a prescription for omeprazole, which a lot of you guys are probably on it. That's just Prilosec. It's just prescription Prilosec. I started taking it, and the next day I started hurting. If you remember the last live stream we did, I almost didn't do it because my stomach hurt. It eased up some, but I realized what it was. As my stomach would get empty, it would ease up. But every time I ate, it would come back. So anyway, I woke up that Saturday morning, and it was the same pain, but it had radiated, and now it was hurting in my chest. And being a cardiac patient, you don't take any chances with that. So I just went on to the emergency room. I didn't even sit down. I just walked in and said, I'm having chest pain. And they literally walked me straight back there, like 6 people surrounded me. Plus, it was Saturday morning, so I was the only person in the ER at the time.
That's nice.
But so they admitted me and did all these heart tests, which some of them I needed anyway. So that's cool that I got them done. And I kept telling them, look, y'all better call the VA because I ain't paying a dime of this. You better call them and get permission. I don't know if they did or not. But anyway, long story short, they kept me there to keep me on IV fluids because apparently the medicine, there for a minute they thought it was my gallbladder, and they were talking about taking it out. Then they realized that my enzymes weren't high enough for that. So they finally settled on, oh, you just had a reaction to the omeprazole. And I was like, yeah, I don't need an MD to know that.
Right.
But they kept me there to keep me on IVs to flush everything out of me. So that was pretty much it. And I came home, and, I've had just a little bit of symptoms. If I eat a little too much, but other than that, I'm fine.
But so it was totally just an interaction from your medication?
Yeah.
That's fucking shitty, but that's fucking awesome to hear, man.
Yeah.
Even though you wouldn't fucking update me anytime I talk to you.
Well, dude, I just
motherfucker, I was like, are you all right? You were like, I don't have service here.
You're not the only one.
No.
And I'm gonna be honest.
No, you replied, I don't have service. You couldn't have been like, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
You just said I don't have service.
Cock. Yeah, it was kind of me apologizing, which I didn't have good service until like the last 2 days. I realized I found the Wi-Fi.
Nice.
So once I connected to their Wi-Fi, I did. But dude, when I'm in the hospital, like I have people apologize. Man, I'm sorry. Dude, don't come see me in the hospital, man.
I feel that.
I feel like when people come see me in the hospital, I feel like I have to entertain them, because they came to me.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
And that kind of annoys me, and then I get anxiety from having to tell the same story over and over and over every time somebody comes in.
For sure. I understand that totally.
Yeah. When I'm in the hospital, dude, I just kind of stay to myself and, have my daughter bring me some crossword books because I'm old. I sat there and did crossword puzzles. I forgot
that. He likes those strong hands.
Yeah. Dude, I had a couple of nurses that were anyway. But they did damn near kill me. I don't know if you heard this story. I was asleep. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. My nurse comes in the room, turning the lights on. I can see it on his face, dude. He's just frantic. My heart monitor went off because my heart rate had dropped to 29. The reason for that was the enormous puddle of blood underneath my bed. The tubing had backed out of my IV, just pumping blood out.
You were just leaking?
I was asleep. I didn't even.
What the fuck?
He's like, you would have legit just passed in your sleep. You'd have never known.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked up, man.
We're all bloody, ice covered in blood. It was a mess, man. And he hung out in there with me for like a half an hour after that, I guess, to make sure I was all right. But he was like, I'll be honest, dude. He's like, you reacted way better than I thought you would. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you didn't freak out at all. I was like,
were you like, I've been shot at?
Yeah, I'm like, man, I've been so close to death so many times that at this point, all I want at this point is I don't want to suffer.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. We all want to go to sleep, homie.
Yeah, if I'm dying, the idea of bleeding out my sleep when I don't even know it's happening.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's the best you can ask for.
Right.
You just
I'm glad I didn't because, it's not like.
Well, no, I'm saying as far as like dying, that's the best you can ask for.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I'm all good. I'm back home. I got nothing to do. All my knives are still at heat treat. I'm just playing the waiting game. Sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Kyle, they wouldn't give me any pudding, Kyle. I legit, every meal for 5 days, I got one unit of measure cup. That scoop, 1 cup. I got 1 cup of chicken broth and 4 little cubes of Jell-O. That was it. That was it the entire time I was in there.
Shane, if I ever hang out with you in person, man, I'm cooking for you, bro. You're gonna eat well.
It was, yeah. So I knew there was things I couldn't eat. Well, then we went to the wife's family's Thanksgiving get together yesterday. Probably a little early for this, but I walked in dreading it because I am not a fan of holiday food.
No, it sucks. That's why my family don't do that shit.
Yeah, turkey's mid at very best. It's like
even when it's the best turkey you've ever had, it's still mid.
Yeah. And I walk in and her aunt has like 15 fresh made pizza dough balls wrapped in plastic and all the makings. And she was just making pizza for whatever.
Yeah, we did pizza one year. That's banging.
God, it was so good, man.
Nice.
Because she's very, very wealthy, but she's very down to earth too. So all the ingredients were, the best money could buy. It was amazing, man.
That's what's up. This year, my family's doing I got 6 siblings or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're all making a dish from a different country. Like we all got, like a couple people got desserts, a couple people got entrees, a couple people got whatever. So it's just gonna be like a hodgepodge of random shit.
There you go. Hey, I'm just not a fan, man. Eat it.
But no, we mix it all up all the time, dude. Like we did a fucking wild taco fucking thing one year where we had like all kinds of different meat. We had like goat and beef and chicken and all kinds of shit. We had we did an Italian fucking dinner one year, and we mixed up.
My wife ate goat for the first time yesterday.
No shit.
There's this little Indian store she stops at on her way. It's just a little marathon gas station. But on Fridays they cook.
Nice.
And you can't just walk in and buy a plate. They pretty much they have customers that buy a plate every Friday, so they cook that exact amount. But they had goat. Damn, I knew I'd forget the name of it. Some Indian dish with goat anyway, and she loved it.
Nice.
But yeah.
I don't eat a lot of Indian food, but I eat a lot of like Mexican and other food that uses goat and
yeah.
But yeah, goat it's banging if it's done right.
Yeah, but first goat I ever ate was barbecued, and the guy dad was like an old school farmer. They had a pig farm, and he knew exactly what he was doing. And I didn't taste that again until the first time I had good venison, and I realized that goat and venison are pretty much the same. Deer are just big goats.
I mean, yeah, close as far as that goes. When you get nice clean meat, that's done right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, if you like deer meat, you can eat goat meat. Pretty much the same.
Dude, the only jerky I really like is deer jerky.
Yeah.
So good.
Jeffrey Dawson, I spared him on that one, Bubba. I got up and walked for 30 minutes 3 times a day while I was there because I didn't want to go through that whole process of being sore and all that when I got home. And I don't know why they were so weirded out by it, but I would get up with my gown on and put my blue jeans on and go walk the floor. You know, I just didn't want to. I don't like walking in the hospital and seeing some old dude's ass. So I'm not going to subject people to it.
Oh, don't be a bitch, dude. For A, you were in the military. B, you're a total whore. You're not going to walk around there in your gown?
Well, I just, yeah.
I'll be walking all over that place, man. I'll be like giving the fucking nurses shit for looking at my ass.
They see so much shit, though, dude. I just figured I'd spare them.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. It's kind of gangster. You throw on the blue jeans, you roll around. I mean, I respect
it. It felt, I don't know. It feels good to feel normal for a little bit.
Yeah, I bet that too, for sure.
But yeah, man, I'm still. I don't know if you can see that big hole in my
arm. You look like a user.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't see that one.
Got them tracks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scotch, you still in here, motherfucker? I played some pool last night on a fancy ass table. Nice diamond table. Hope you're ready to lose some money, bitch. Well, feet picks, I mean.
Feet picks? Who'd you get feet picks?
I was talking about playing Scotch on the pool table. And he was like, "Oh, we can play for feet picks." Apparently, Scotch is a weirdo.
Yeah.
No, I went down to Kansas City with my brother yesterday.
Yeah.
So he's really big into home theater acoustics and all that shit, you know?
Yeah, that's what he went to school for, right?
Yeah. And we go down and this dude's got, I mean, the room ain't no bigger than the room I'm in. It's like fucking 10 by fucking 10. But it has $1 million worth of shit in it.
Wow.
Dude, it was fucking crazy. Like the screen, the speakers, like I don't know all the specs. We'll have to get Ernie on one of these points, but like this shit was fucking nuts, dude. It was pretty crazy. I was on a fly on the wall the whole time, so like these are all nerds talking about home audio shit. High end shit. The same as the fucking knife world, bro. They're talking about shilling, they're talking about Chinese companies stealing shit, they're talking about American reviewers taking money or product for giving good reviews. Like all industries are the same, homies. All of them are the same.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate that. And thank you. I don't know if I've thanked you yet, Kathleen, but I appreciate you speaking up last week because for all of us who were here and know the situation, that was bullshit. And apparently it just continues. I don't understand the source of all. Well, I do. I know where it came from, but
what's happening?
Just a couple of people decided to lash out at me last week on 2 different live streams. Actually, one of them really came out of nowhere, like absolute nowhere, and the one Kathleen was witness to. I kind of understood that one because that dude's a little mentally unstable anyway, but it happened again Thursday night on Bob DeMarco's and completely unprovoked. You know, I got called a douche and an asshole and
true.
Yeah, but
I mean, no more than me, but like, what was their basis of opinion?
This is what happened.
I don't want to bring it up. If it's dumb, don't talk about it. If it's not warrant to talk about it.
I do.
I'm saying, like, if it was
talk about it a little bit. I don't want to dig too deep because I don't want to start it back.
I just didn't know.
This is the thing, man. I went out of my way to be friends with people who didn't want to be friends with me. But I wanted to show them that, you know, even though we disagree on some things, we could still be friends.
You're probably
and it was all
anyone I know.
It was all fine and well. Like as long as I was willing to be the brunt of their jokes and I was willing to allow them to call me ignorant and stupid, It was all fine. Well, then the election happened, and dude, I've not been rubbing it in anybody's face. I hadn't been talking about nothing, but all of a sudden they decide to lash out at me, even though I haven't brought it up with any of these people over the past 4 years. I haven't badmouthed them. I haven't, I've ignored their politics to be friendly, and I just don't get it, man. It's like, they're mad because of who won an election. So now it's not okay to be friendly with me anymore and lash out and be an asshole. So,
well, that's just fucking A, ignorant on their own part, and little of them. B, you know me. I mean,
it did help me
politics,
about something though, Donnie.
If you're simping that hard for any politic, you got a fucking problem.
Right. And it did help me make my mind about something though, dude. I'm done with that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna start being an asshole to people or any of that, but it's a waste of my time to bend over backwards to be nice to someone and to try to be friends with someone if all I'm there for is to be their whipping post.
No, yeah, there's only so far you can go, and there's only so much you can be the bigger person.
Right.
At some point, I mean, it's not your problem.
Yeah.
It's their problem.
Yeah.
Scotch, tight, dude. I can't wait for you guys to come up here and hang out.
Yeah. Oh, crispy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't send for no politician. That shit is retarded.
Yeah.
Despite on how you want to like vote for like politics or as far as like policy and shit goes, like whatever. But you simp that hard for any politic, like fuck off. Then it's not about what you're voting for. You're voting for like you're just playing a popularity contest.
It wasn't about the politics to me, at least. It was just about the, how
I'm talking about the people that have problems.
Friends all this time, and I haven't done or said anything offensive to any of them. I've actually let them say offensive things to me and get away with it, and not said a word. I'm just done with wasting my time on those kind of people. Apparently, they're just miserable.
Most people fucking are, man.
Yeah.
Don't let it get to you, man.
Tina Turner's in the house. I'm not. I mean, I'm a little sad that I wasted all that time.
No, that's a downer.
Trying to be the bigger man, and then realize that it was going to be thrown in my face.
That it was for naught. Yeah. I feel that for sure. That's just disrespect at that point,
Right. But I got plenty of friends on here. I got plenty of friends on here that I don't know their politics or and I'm glad for it. You know what I mean? We don't have to talk about it. It's just a non-issue.
Sometimes that's how you lose friends.
Yeah.
Keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could talk about that, but I don't like talking about that shit live. So,
Tina, I had a couple that were
against my whole point of not talking about that. Yeah.
I had a couple that were absolute smoke shows, dude. I had a couple of.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It don't matter, man. Me and Shane, we're both goofy looking motherfuckers, but guess what? Probably pulled more tail than most of y'all.
We had a.
It's all about confidence and just situation. and we can take advantage of the situation.
Yeah. Read that.
Shane's a great friend of these.
I appreciate you holding up your end, Kyle.
That's right. You won't show your face about it because, then you'd be on the stand.
Yeah. Well, Evil E ain't pulling no punches lately, though.
Who?
Evil E.
Kyle?
No, Evil E.
Evil E.
Evil E. He ain't pulling no punches lately.
That's all right.
And that's probably not necessary either, but hey man,
you got to be spicy sometimes.
Sometimes, I guess.
Maybe not all the time.
I'm tall and goofy and blind. Derek, I'm 6'3". I'm tall, fat, goofy, and half blind. So I'm right there with you. Luke, I kind of quit doing the shirtless thing. YouTube had complained about that. I've joked about that's why they canceled my channel. It was actually a culmination of many things, but they didn't like that either. But yeah.
Filling up my Dixie cup.
And I never really wanted to do the whole shirtless thing. I did it one time, and then people would pay money and be like, "Show us the goods." So I didn't want to let them.
Yeah, the French, exactly, man. They just like, oh, what up?
Yeah.
And then they get bitches.
Yeah.
It's all about confidence.
I thought Mursault was actually in France. I didn't realize he's just a Californian hanging on to the fact that his lineage is French.
Hey, man, it's more lineage than most Americans got.
I could be wrong, though. Mursault, were you born here in a French heritage, or did you come here from France? I don't know why I'm sitting there staring at the comments like it's going to pop up instantly. He'll answer after I quit looking.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes these motherfuckers are quick, though.
Yeah. Callie's as close to get to France as America allows. I got you.
Scotch, Javon wants you to come on his live with me, and Edgy, Javon wants you to come on his live with me.
When is this?
Just sometime. He was talking about just at some point.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I went live with Javon on Friday for the first time.
I need to have a talk with Javon, though, because I kind of got ambushed a little bit on his channel.
Was it his bad?
No, it's just
exactly like I like Javon. I like Javon.
It wasn't malicious. It was just if I'm going to be on there, he's going to add other people. I need to know it.
You can't take a little heat or what?
No, it just goes back to the conversation we were just having. I don't want any friction, so I just want to avoid those.
No, I feel that. But I mean, like, fuck them, like if they're gonna pop in while you're live, like, there ain't nothing you can do about that. Fuck them. Yeah. I'll tell them to eat it.
My kid taught me to rock climbing today. You should see him.
Right.
All of them lame ass dads hating, wishing they still had dexterity and not a 401k instead.
That's right. Get your hands dirty.
Water's fine. I'll tell you this right now.
I don't
know if you realized it yet or not, but your kids don't give a damn about how much money you have. I didn't know I was poor until I was probably 17, and it was the third night in a row I'd made my little.
Were you not paying attention, or?
No, I just didn't know. I mean,
you come from a small town.
It didn't mean anything to me.
I knew I was poor when I was like 3 years old, man.
One night, my mom was at work, and I was having to fix my little sister dinner, and it was the third night in a row I'd made her a ketchup sandwich on stale bread, and I was like, "Are we poor?"
Yep.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
Yeah. All they will remember when it matters is that time you spent with them, and the fact that their dad.
That's how you were treated. That's how you were treated. Yeah.
And the fact that their dad.
For sure.
Climbed that wall and all the other dads sat and watched. That's the shit they remember.
No, totally. You ain't wrong. I got nothing to say.
Yeah.
Palmer, what up, you little fuck?
I don't know where we messed up and started thinking that the most important thing was to make as much money as possible to give our kids everything they wanted, when all they ever really wanted was time and attention.
I mean, they didn't want shit until you had them. That's your bad.
Then we took
that away from you to keep them happy.
Yeah, we took that away from them by trying to buy them more stuff.
Yeah, that ain't the answer.
There's Palmer. I ain't seen Palmer around a little while, man.
Me neither, actually.
Busy, or he found him another little YouTube knife channel he likes more.
He probably caught the clap.
Yeah.
He's
probably over on Everyday Minimalist or something all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Hanging out over there. Yeah.
Oh, Edgy, thanks. DeMarco hit me up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so we're gonna record on the 16th. Does he do them live, or is it recorded and then played later?
It's recorded and played later.
So lame, but right on.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about that is you
there ain't nothing good about that. That means you can't interact with motherfuckers watching.
Yeah, there's going to be no. Yeah, there won't be anybody. But he's really good at I don't want to say pushing the conversation, but
I'm not shit talking him. I'm just talking about my own like personal like thoughts on that shit. DeMarco, I like his show. I like what he does.
I do too, man. Yeah, and I have people ask me.
I got nothing to say negative about him.
Right. People ask all the time, well, man, DeMarco shows off knives you don't like. And I'm like, I don't care.
You're right.
I mean, I know him and Ben Belkin are buddies, and Bob has nothing but kind things to say about Jack. Well, and that's fine. I've never heard him tell a lie. That shit is nice, man.
Yeah.
Them people make a damn nice knife.
Yeah.
I just don't want one.
Exactly.
I'm not telling you not to get one.
One ain't got shit to do with the other, yeah.
Right. It's just weird how people think that because you feel a certain way about something that you should judge it. And I don't. Yeah. Yeah, Bob, I've spent like face-to-face time with Bob at Blade Show.
Nice. I wish I would have got to meet him in person.
Like we sat down for several hours.
Nice.
And talked, man. And he's a completely different background than me. Grew up completely different than I did, but he's a very down-to-earth guy.
He seems like it. I can see that even just from watching him live and talking and interacting with other people. You know what I mean?
And a lot of people don't know this. Probably the majority of the people in this chat, if not all of you, have watched a television show that Bob DeMarco was the producer of.
Yup.
He doesn't brag about it. I don't know if there's some kind of dilemma where he doesn't want to talk about it, so I don't bring it up much. He'll touch on it if you bring it up. But I know one of the Discovery Channel shows I used to watch that was about military weaponry. I know he produced that show. Nice. But I think right now, I could be wrong. This is 100% me putting 2 and 2 together, and I may be coming up with 5. But I think what he's doing now has to do with a news broadcast that he doesn't necessarily agree with. But he's got to make a living. You know what I mean? I don't think...
Hey, man, I didn't want to tattoo a bunch of the shit I did, but guess what?
Right.
B&A, what up, homie? About to spark this motherfucker.
Palmer, where are you working at, buddy? You working at Starbucks or Trader Joe's or Urban Outfitters? Where are you working at? You driving the little golf cart where you take the people down to their yacht and drop them off at the pier? Drive their luggage back and forth for them? I want one.
What, like a caddy?
That Javon showed. Where are they sold? Dang, those are sold by a guy named Jacob Creates. I think you have to go. Jacob Creates on Instagram.
He's a nice dude. I met him a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure, Dane, if you've been around very much, you may have seen us messing with Javon. I love how Javon handles it, too. Like, none of us argue.
How does the chickadee compare to a big lighter?
Right. Like, I don't think any of us have an issue with the chickadee. It's like
it's just now the joke.
And it's awesome that it's made in the United States by America. I'm 100% for it.
I think Palmer is a lot lizard. Yeah, totally.
I don't know how Hollister. I don't even remember how it got started, but that whole how does it compare to a chickadee? But I love that Javon doesn't get aggravated by it.
Right.
He acts
Javon is so cool.
Yeah, he acts like we're not trolling him. He just gets it out and shows you, this is he's hilarious, man.
Like I feel like if Javon didn't have to worry about like the public, that dude would be super harsh on motherfuckers. But the dude knows how to check himself.
He's very good at checking himself. Javon is very opinionated.
I really wish I would have hung out with Javon when he got fucked up.
Probably never hear any of it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish I would have hung out with him when he was like getting fucked up. Yeah. I bet I would have had a good old time with fucking Javon.
Javon is never not high. No, he might not be able to smoke as much as you do, but Yeah,
I don't know.
Javon.
He be eating it though, and like eating it's different, man. Like I
Yeah.
can eat edibles, but
I eat some
I'm a
smoked it,
smoker. That's what I do.
vapes it, you name it.
Edibles are a different thing.
Yeah.
I've eaten edibles and then stood in my driveway like this, staring at my garage, like you're just high, bro, for like 2 fucking hours.
Dangly Sack, it's chickadee, and you already knew that. I heard. Hey, by the way, Dangly Sack, reach out to me because I heard another one the other day that I want to use, but I don't know how to create more than one account. So if you'll reach out to me, I got a new one for you, and I won't share it with anybody else because Dangly Sack is probably either Stevie or Maddie, but I'd be happy to share the new one that I heard.
Well,
And
I
when
don't
I
know
heard
because
it,
Dane and this other dude come in and then they're weird together.
yeah, it's
On,
Dangly
on
Sack.
different lives though, like they were weird on fucking
Yeah,
Javon's.
yeah, Dangly Sack. I think a lot of that got popular again when I fell for the. What did I fall for, Kyle? What did you say?
Apex, are you talking about me?
I know Donnie is
I
breathing.
hope you're not fucking talking about me. Please, please tell me you're not fucking talking about me. Dude.
Will it fit in your butt is a good alt too. Yeah.
Will it?
Not as good as not as good as the one I heard the other day, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. What was it? That guy Kyle, what was it got me on? He still hasn't answered. I can't remember now.
What do you mean you're fucking talking about me? Why are you talking about me and that dude in the same fucking sentence? I don't cuck for no fucking politician, bitch. I don't give a fuck about that dude or that shit.
Brand New America, let me say this, man. If you were so tender and so soft that you can let capital letters affect your mood and how you feel about somebody,
Triggered!
I really think you need to get your testosterone checked.
Yeah.
Because I just can't understand how. First of all, who came up with the caps lock? Why are you yelling at me?
Kyle, that's probably because you got the warts, bro.
Has anybody ever stopped and thought about how kindergarten?
Apex, that makes way more sense. Tight.
Yeah, that was completely uncalled for.
Cheers.
Yeah. Yeah, and you were there, Brand New American. I did nothing to provoke that at all whatsoever. I've never been anything but cordial to that guy. Lots of low T going around.
Nice.
Derek, I started.
He's holding blind. He's got to have them tall letters. He got to have that big font.
I'll tell you why I did it. Jared Neve always types in all caps. So I started doing it, and when people would ask why, I'd be like, well, Neve types in all caps, and he's got 50,000 subscribers.
Nice.
And that's got to be what it is.
Is that really where it started?
Yeah. His content.
Dude, that's amazing. Like, keep doing that shit. That's amazing.
Like, his content's not that good, so it's got to be the cap. Right. So I just started commenting constantly in all caps.
Nice.
Yeah. Who got offended over caps locks?
And McDonald's has the best burger. All right, now I'm with you that Dane Gleesack might be Stevie.
Yeah, I'll let.
That might be Stevie for sure.
Jared Dave used to create like that. Palmer, I do too, buddy. I can't make fun of him there. I do too. I was quite amused today when I told Stevie to make his Facebook sales post shareable, and he told me he didn't know how. And I was like, you just edit the privacy. It's the 3 little dots at the top. Yeah. It's still getting figured out. Yeah. I actually like McDonald's coffee better than Starbucks. I've never drank anything from Starbucks.
I mean, you shouldn't like either one of them at all.
Let me say this. If I wasn't so hung up over what I paid for it, I might have enjoyed it. But after paying $7, I'm just like, no. I'm just lurking. We know you lurking, Stevie. You lurking as dangly balls. Or dangly ball sack.
Yeah, just lurking as D.
Yeah.
Glee sack.
Palmer, I rarely ever drink coffee either. I enjoy it every now and then, but
I
I'm
drink coffee from when I wake up until I start drinking beer.
Yeah. I enjoy it every now and then, man, but I'm not a daily guy.
But you know me, I be drinking bougie ass coffee.
Shane could have got an ounce of M4 for $7.
An ounce?
Now I'm
What's
confused.
that mean?
I don't know.
We're talking drug prices about M4? What the fuck is going on?
I mean, average weighs 6 to 8 ounces. So that's still a steal. What's up, Demon Art? I tell you what, fucking Cheeto did to me, Donnie. He's talking about this new knife design he had. And like, Cheeto, I'd really like to see it.
Well, you don't know.
I'd really like to see that. So he sends me his new knife design, right? It's like,
who?
Cheeto.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He sends it to me. He's like, feel free to make it if you want to. That sounds like a kind gesture, right? But it wasn't. What it was like, hey, Shane, look at this. And I know you can't fucking pull this off, but feel free to try.
That's right.
So mad, dude. I was so mad.
Patina, you won't die. That's totally fine.
I legit sat up till 3 o'clock in the morning, wait on him to get off work so he could call me just so I could call him an asshole.
Nice.
I'm not saying you could probably do it. At this point, it would.
Well, I don't know. I barely pulled off his last one because
it would. If I did it, it would be the Wish.com version of what he drew up. I don't think. Well, no, I don't think it's that he doesn't understand those transitions. I think because he's not making it, he doesn't care.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
The swedge, the dual swedges on the clip. And the way that if that transition is not absolutely perfect, that knife is garbage.
Shane. Yeah. Designers are engineers, bro. They're not building the shit.
Right.
Yeah. They're like, oh, look at this beautiful art project. Yeah. And then motherfuckers like us are like, well, this is what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, and then he was like, and he was like, I mean, you don't have to do all that detail work, dude. Just still. The most insulting conversation I've ever had from one of the nicest people I know.
I know exactly how that went.
Like he reached through the phone and just pulled my balls off.
Yep.
I'll take those.
And they go, by the way, because you can't do this. Wow.
I don't know if he knew what he was doing. It's even funnier if he didn't realize.
Cheeto, you know we love you.
The fact that he was emasculating me with a picture.
Yeah, that's some engineer shit for sure.
Yeah. There's Miss Courtney right there. You ain't got to go nowhere, Billy. She's here.
Oh, Mrs. Apex, what up? I've never seen you, but hello.
Yeah, how you doing, Courtney? I haven't watched yet, Palmy. What's Palmer talking about? I
don't know. Probably nothing like me.
All I took away from that sentence is 4-time world champion. I hope this is something hateful.
Quote of the night. I hope this is something hateful.
Yeah.
Tune in next week, y'all.
Matrix. Bettina had to stay up fast. Oh, they're talking about a sport.
Yeah.
So I don't think it is. Well, I think they're talking about something real. Why are we talking about the Natrix again, Billy? You hung up on that copper Natrix, aren't you? For $47 or whatever it is. That Natrix XL in copper just didn't seem to sell. I don't know how heavy it is, but man, that thing's been on sale for a long time. I've started to buy it several times myself, but I like the way it looks. I don't understand Kershaw at all. I'm not convinced. I mean, I guess I'd have to see their books, but I'd be hard pressed, it'd be difficult to convince me that those American-made folders that they were making weren't selling. Dude, those were great knives. They didn't have the best heat treat, but I mean, for the $90, I didn't care. But like the knockout and stuff, man, they were making some excellent stuff there for a while, and then they just, I don't know. Did you know OKC released a new rat after all these years? It's the Rat 1.5. You got the Rat 1 and the Rat 2.
Yeah.
It's right in between the sizes, but it's a 1.5, so it's a middle-sized rat, exact same shape, only shrunk a little, and but it comes in Magna Cut for $80.
Yeah, that's not bad.
The
Is it
Natrix
made here? Where's it made? Here? Wait,
no,
who makes the rat? I'm not fucking familiar. Taiwan?
It's Taiwan. Yeah, I don't have an issue with Taiwan knives at all.
No, me neither. I just didn't know.
Yeah. He said the Natrix HCR is 61 to 62. That ain't bad. Man, I've had some good HCR. And for what, I mean, if it's less than $60, I don't.
If the HRC is over 60, you're fine.
Yeah. If it's less than $60, I don't mind. I don't mind HCR. I used to would have said less than 50, but at this point in time, it But I'll be honest, man. The people badmouth this knife, but this D2 on these Gerber, I forgot, flat irons.
Flat irons, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I've never played with one.
You can tell I use mine, and
yeah,
I don't have any issues with the D2 on this. I had you remember when Kershaw did the Emerson? Yeah. The Emerson collabs? I had that one. I don't remember if it's called the Hunter or the Skinner, but it's that Emerson that had had a bunch of belly out at the tip.
I mean, I don't. I'm not
it was almost a little
sure
bit.
I remember it if I saw it. But.
It was almost a little bit scimitar. I don't know how to explain it, man.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
But and it was HCR, and nothing's ever cut me as bad as that knife did.
Nice.
And I mean, for just normal daily use, it held up just fine. My Tenacious and HCR held up just fine.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't know. You know me. I make high-end knives, and I like that shit. But like,
well, I mean, Donnie, there's still people making high dollar knives and $3 pieces of steel.
No, I'm saying like we don't really need anything more than $1.
No, we never did. No. I'll take that back. I agree with that on the buck.
I'm not arguing performance steels and all that shit. I'm saying as an average person.
Right. The only exception I will give, and it has nothing to do with the steel, not everybody wanted to carry a big leather pouch on their hip.
All right. Yeah, but I'm just saying like a basic knife. I just meant basic.
Right. When the Rat 1 came out with a pocket clip and all that stuff, that was all we ever needed, dude. That and a $40 Lansky sharpening system, you could have done just fine for the rest. Dude, I know.
Fuck, I mean, you don't even need a sharpening system.
My homie here in town,
coffee cup.
My homie here in town could afford all y'all's knives collections right now. He could just pay you for them.
Right.
And he carries a SE Avispa that I gave him, an 8C. No, it's AUS-8. About every 6 months, he brings it to me, dude. And he's a machinist. I mean, he's just abusing the shit out of it. And, I'll get it. I'll have little chips in the edge and stuff. It takes me 3 minutes to get it back razor sharp. And he's got a carbon fiber S90V Spyderco that he bought from me. Sits on his dresser.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I mean, I'm glad I bought it from you. I like it, but that's all I need. This is a dude that will pay $500 for a pair of Oakleys because he's got them all. He actually bought an Oakley display to display all his Oakleys.
I mean, I feel like I got some expensive sunglasses too. They ain't fucking Oakleys, but
I don't care nothing about that shit. I get it.
I did when I was tattooing because I had tattoo money and I was fucking bitches.
Yeah. What was that brand?
I got a pair of Spies, like mine are Spy Optics.
They weren't glasses. There was a clothing brand company I used to buy from when I tattooed.
Tattoo money makes you do silly things.
Well, yeah, but you also have to kind of live the part.
Exactly. Well, you do have, yeah, exactly. You got to play the part, or no one.
I don't remember the name of the But I remember the first time I saw it, an ad for them was in a tattoo magazine, and the shirt had like this gesture with baseball bats in its hands, and it said, "Violence isn't the only option, but it's always an option."
Nice.
So I bought it, and I can't remember the name of that. But dude, they had just really killer graphic tees. But this was before it was so easy to get anything, you know. I mean, now you can just go online and make whatever you want.
Yeah, for sure.
They had really cool stuff, but I can't remember the name of the company now. Saying that's the same dude with the rotating thing in living room.
Joe, what up?
Are you, Kyle? You may be talking about Meathead that had the $60,000 big dog chopper in his living room with the LED lights and shit on. That was Meathead.
Kyle, I got a pair of fucking $800 Prada actual glasses, like prescription glasses, but I didn't pay for them. I traded a tattoo for them.
It may have just been Joker, but I was thinking it was 2 words. But I think you're close. I think Joker is in the name. But I don't
Merceau, Makita. I'm not familiar. That's a brand of shades.
Patina's from the epicenter of all the cool shit.
Who is Patina?
Patina remembers when Hurley was just a little tiny shop down the street from his house that sold surf shit. You know,
before
they went worldwide. Like all my extreme sport heroes, you know, Patina just runs into getting coffee. And it pisses
no shit. All right.
I did run into the Metal Militia guys in Las Vegas at
those dudes are gnarly.
At Jack in the Box. No. In and Out. At In and Out. Yeah. The only one I knew was Metzger though. I didn't recognize any of the rest of them. I was total fanboy, dude. But I wasn't. I was such a fanboy that I just sat there and acted like I didn't even see them because I didn't want to embarrass myself.
Well, that's because you knew your place. You weren't trying to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Dude, I've met a lot of famous people, and I'm just like, what up?
But apparently they'd been outright like they came in their riding gear, covered in dirt, and they just, you know, their bikes are in the enclosed trailers behind their fucking Toyota Tacomas. You know, they all drive the same shit.
Yeah, but they're just fucking jackasses that like to fly off the handle on a motorcycle. You know, like they don't feel special.
Yeah.
You know, when you talk to them, that's the good thing about folk like that. You know.
Yeah.
You talk to them and you're like, oh man, that shit you do is dope, and they're like, the shit I do is stupid, but right on.
Yeah. Yeah. That, and, you know, who wants to trade bodies with me when I'm 50?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll tell you that.
I can't eat enough fentanyl not to hurt.
Yep. No.
I got kicked out of Lucas Oil Series doing mini bike races in Arizona after a race. And me and Brian was jumping a fire pit when the sheriff pulled up and said, I got to go.
Nice.
Yeah. Shut up, Kyle.
Yeah, shut up, Kyle.
Tina used to work on a, last weekend he sent me the link to the Baja 1000. He used to help with one of those race crews.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-mm.
Dude, that is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, he knows a bunch.
That's so fucking cool.
Let me tell you something.
That's one of like my, you know, like
wicked gesture. That's it. Billy got it. Wicked
dream
gesture.
things. Like, dude, Baja 1000 or Dakar.
Yeah.
Like being able to run one. I don't care what class. I don't care what I'm driving. Being able to do that would be so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Or, do you know about King and the Hammers?
No. Patina's not as much into rock crawling.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of rock crawling. It's kind of more balls out, though.
Well, now they've got that whole class that's
King
kind
of the Hammers is nuts, though.
There's like some open desert racing, and then there's some rock crawling, and then there's some more open. I don't know what they call it, but
yeah, that shit's gnarly too, and that shit's awesome. I like all kinds of racing, man. I don't care, like all of it.
Hunter S. Thompson's my second cousin, so I get to gossip sometimes.
What?
He's talking about Fear and Loathing.
Yeah, what?
But I watched that movie.
Don't ever talk to me like that again. God damn it, Shane.
My bad.
Don't ever do that.
I watched that movie 3 times and thought it was the stupidest thing I'd ever seen. I didn't get it at all. And then I got blitzed and watched it and thought it was the greatest piece of film ever made.
I've seen that movie individually on probably every drug there is. It's so good.
What are you fixing to do with that knife? I'm just going to carve a Z in your forehead. A few minutes later, he wakes up with a Z in it.
Dude, there's so many classic parts of that movie. It's too good. These goddamn bats, they're huge.
Yeah. That was by far his best acting role ever.
Dude, that movie is just
so good.
It's just too fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah. Muir wears biking shorts to the grocery store to buy moldy cheese. I bet he does.
Yeah, but that molded cheese worth more than your car, probably.
Yeah. Muir thought when you order French fries, you just call them fries. Hunter, it's not. Oh.
I get to go to a bad country. That's right, Kitty. It's fucking bat country.
Poor motherfucker. He'll figure it out eventually.
More so, and damn, he looks good.
Yeah.
Flashing those thighs.
I got me a new strop. Let me grab that thing. I need to strop this Gerber.
Please don't strop your Gerber in front of us.
Well, that was one good thing that came out of the debauchery from last week.
Well, hold on, there was debauchery?
Yeah, Molly was pissed off that it happened in her chat, so she sent me a free strop.
Oh, nice.
And you can see.
Who the fuck is Molly?
Molly's Justin's wife, OCD for EDC.
Oh, okay, right on.
And I had some. Kyle, man, you talked about it, that 9M diamond emulsion that a chick that we no longer say her name sent me that I thought sucked.
Everybody's got a problem with that lady, huh?
Let me tell you what happened was the issue was that she put it in a squirt bottle and the diamond is too big to come out the tube. So all you were spraying it with was water.
What?
So I poured it on here and spread it with my finger, and it works lovely now.
Nice. I still have not, to this day, fucked with diamond emulsions. I need to. I just fucking haven't gotten around to it.
Well, I like a toothy edge. So this 9M just, dude, it's almost like dragging it.
Oh, I like a toothy edge too, man. I like my shit to cut anything I put in its way.
Yeah. Joe, you're not wrong. That's about the only place I'm racing to. That or Hot Wing Night at the strip club.
Hey, man, I race every day, but the motherfuckers that I'm racing, they don't know about it.
I was in the wife's Subaru the other night, coming home, and this little fat pipe Honda pulls up behind me. We get on the interstate. He whips over, like he's going to fly around me. Dude, I can just hear that little muffler just screaming, dude. He had that thing cranked up to about 6,000 RPMs, and I was like half throttle. And I just keep looking over at him like, "Are you okay, man?" He's going nowhere. And I'm not talking about a WRX, dude. I'm talking about a Subaru Forester.
Oh.
At half throttle, and this kid's in this Civic with it wound up, just making all kind of noise. Ron Crow, I'm not allowed to say her name, but I'll tell you this: every picture you ever see of her, she's in the same outfit. She's trying to show you her crotch for attention, and that outfit is a 8-inch denim mini skirt and a maroon tank top. And she claims to be a professional sharpener. So if you can figure out who that is with that information, now you.
Shane, I need you to talk to me behind closed doors about your issues with that person.
Okay. I will be glad to.
I know other people. I know some different people's issues, but I didn't know there was other people that have issues.
Well, I got some insider trading news. So
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the shit I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tight.
Yeah. I kept it a secret for a long time.
Because the other people I know that have issues are like people that I'm okay with. So like, if other people I know have issues, that means that I should have issues.
Yeah. I will say this before anything gets carried away. I don't know of this person ever ripping anybody off or anything like that. It's just I wouldn't care if you
Mrs.
were.
Apex Alchemy.
I wouldn't care if you
That
were
is
an
my
aging,
specialty, my dear.
if you were an aging, not very attractive woman. You don't have to lie.
Damn.
You don't have to lie and create this whole fake narrative. Jean skirt got me. Yeah.
Now I definitely need to know if there's some fake narrative going on. Now I definitely got to know.
It's just that's the problem, dude. When you hang out in the same
Because
crowd
the
for so
shit
long,
I do was more based on this personal character,
Yeah.
but now it's like worse than that.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt completely vindicated once I saw the Pornhub page.
Damn.
I'm still scarred to this day.
Damn.
Scarred.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going
It
on.
looks like that thing caught on fire and somebody put it out with a fucking axe.
Oh no, he didn't.
I did too.
I said, "Goddamn, that is some funny shit."
Yeah, Courtney, that's what's weird is even in her adult videos.
I mean, I know who y'all are talking about.
That's all she. It's got to be all she owns because it's every shred of photographic or video evidence I found of her.
Matt, I don't really, but I do at the same time. Holler at me.
Yeah.
Also, Matt, what up, homie?
Worse than China? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm talking about that thing goes from the top of her ass crack to her belly button. Yeah. You ever seen a horse give birth? I remember I sent it to Scotch and things. You scared you sent it to me, Javon. And that's why he's got those glasses. I forgot all about that. Yeah, you can't look it up anyway, Donnie. It's not. You can't pull up the hub in Nebraska. You can't in Alabama anymore, by the way.
Wait, no. Well, I mean, you can. You just got to like sign in and verify age, but I don't do that because fuck them.
Oh, well, in Alabama, you can't at all.
Oh, here you just got to like go through some hoops.
Yeah, here it pops up this little video where they're apologizing and telling you to contact your.
Fuck them. There's plenty of other porn sites.
Yeah, all the other ones work.
Yeah.
But this person that I know of only exists.
Yeah, but other sites have ripped videos from Pornhub. You can find that video anywhere.
Dr. Drew, dude, you shut your mouth.
My ex-girlfriend's sister.
We're not divulging
who
this person is. I know, Kyle, I need to get a VPN, but I've already found a new site, so I'm good.
Kyle, dude, my bro, man, we have like over 1,000 movies downloaded. So good. I mean, like, supposedly.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have shared that on a live stream.
Yeah.
But hey, man,
criminals shouldn't be on.
It's out there for public viewing. You know what I mean?
That's right.
It's not like I got this video of this person and now I'm being a douchebag and sharing it with people. It's put out there for the whole world to see.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, but like I said, I got ex-girlfriends that their sisters are on that shit. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd whoop a dude's ass for posting pictures of a girl without her permission. That's
fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's shitty. But this person
that's not what I'm talking about.
This person put it out there for everybody to see.
Yeah. No, these bitches do too. The ones I was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, but Scott, it didn't do that until I viewed those videos. Yeah. Well, this is the thing, though, dude. If you're going to lie and create this entire fake persona of who you are, you better be good at it.
Goddamn right.
Yeah. Because when things don't, like when you start talking about, you know, that you and your family were moved out of country now. But this was a story I was told. This person supposedly has to be tested every year for cancer because when she was a kid, her parents worked at Chernobyl. So she had to be evacuated from Chernobyl.
What?
and now lives here. Dude, that would make her. When did Chernobyl happen?
Let's not get me fired up. Let's move on.
Yeah, the time, nothing added up.
Let's move on.
Paul's technically not Russia. There's a name for the place Chernobyl's located. I mean, it's in Russia, but
Scotch.
That doesn't add up. And then when you tell people that, you're this cybersecurity person for a bank, and then, and you allow the public into your home in your private moments and realize this person has a mattress on the floor and all of her makeup is just laying on the carpet beside
Are you talking about a train?
A train? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Just none of it added up. No, that's the thing, Ron Crow. She is old enough because I've been 6 feet from her. The dishonest persona is how old she is. She's old enough. Trust me.
Well, I mean, I'd hope we're talking about someone old enough.
Yeah. No, he's just talking about she wouldn't be old enough to have been there when Chernobyl melted down.
Oh, yeah. When was it? That was a while ago.
I don't remember, but I looked it up and it put her in her 50s or something. Yeah. She's 82.
I mean, cherry just fell off my goddamn J.
Yeah. Not born in 82. Yeah. That, and it just kind of tipped me off because, like, I've heard her badmouth women talking about their bodies and certain aspects of their bodies and how disgusting it is. And then when you find her content, you're like, oh, that's you. Yeah.
Yeah, double standards are never good.
Yeah. I'm not sure the axe wound wasn't infected by that uranium. Come on, guys. Where was Chernobyl at, though, really? I mean, I know it's just a state within Russia.
Somebody just said Ukraine.
It's not Ukraine. It's in Ukraine, but if you played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you should know what the...
Hold on. You're basing your geographical facts on...
No, I checked it, and it was
video
correct.
game?
Because Captain Price talks about going to this
Yeah,
place.
I'm sure there's a specific fucking city or town or region, but...
I think it's a state.
Again, same thing.
Well, not necessarily.
Unless you're giving me goddamn coordinates, it's the same thing.
It's north of Kiev, yeah. Belarus, no. I know if I heard it.
GPS coordinates, otherwise, same thing. City, state, region, town, village, fucking whatever you want to call it.
I mean, everybody's had the opportunity to Google it by now.
Yeah, and a bunch of people over time have had an opportunity to name the fucking place. So unless you're giving me...
Yeah, it's 100 meters south of Belarus. So somebody... Pripyat, that's it. Tell you what I got it. Pripyat.
Just a name. Means nothing.
If you played Modern Warfare 2, you remember...
But that still means nothing, is my whole point.
You remember sleuthing around...
I just said it's just a city, and guess what? Oh, wait, it's just a city.
Yeah. It is absolutely in Ukraine. Yeah, I mean, I believed that.
I wasn't arguing that.
Every time I've heard somebody talk about the place that it happened, they don't just say Ukraine. It was Pripyat.
Bizarro Magnum PI? I don't know. What does his license plate say?
I don't know what that means. Bizarro Magnum PI.
Bizarro!
That one went over my head.
Did anyone watch,
same thing on the video game. Yeah, but Joe, the thing about that is the video game was correct, and everybody else had to figure it out. I got that card for Christmas, 0708, when it for me too. It was so good. That was my least favorite level, though, was the Pripyat. Yeah.
I was already done playing video games by that year.
I still play video games.
No, I literally just haven't since like maybe 2001.
I've been playing them a pretty good bit lately because I was at home sick, and then I went to the hospital, and I came out, and I don't have any.
I'm not even hating on it. I'm just saying I developed too many other more important hobbies that I can't play video games anymore.
Yeah,
I literally don't fucking have time.
I had hobbies and they were all detrimental to my mental and physical health, so I just play video games now.
Well, I mean, I quit a lot of those hobbies too, but
yeah.
I get it. Video games are cool and shit. Like, I played them, but like, I just don't have time. I got other hobbies that are more physical.
Are y'all into watches?
Orion's Knives News Kickstarter. No, I have not seen that. I can't get into watches because I don't have the fucking money, and I don't want to end up making them. Fuck off.
I want to check that out though. I try to back anything. Let me tell you why I'm such a big fan of David. You want to hear this? I want you to pay attention.
Scotch, yes.
I want you to pay attention to this, Donnie, because I want to explain why I'm such a big fan of David or Blade Banter.
Who?
David from Blade Banter. He's a Chinese guy.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
On the internet, he's known as Blade Banter. Okay. Half the innovation.
This is like the first time I've heard of this.
Okay, well, half the innovations coming out of the Chinese knife market came from David, whether they paid him or just stole it or whatever. This is why I already liked David, but I was at Blade Show a couple of years ago.
So I think I'm French, dude.
I was at Blade Show a couple of years ago. I was at Blade Show a couple of years ago, and Greg Medford was giving out these T-shirts. And I remember when I saw it, I thought it was funny, and then somebody guilted me for thinking it was funny because apparently it was racist. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to ask an actual Chinese person what they think about it. And David was like, it's fucking spot on and it's hilarious. So that's why all those white people that were trying to stand up for something that they don't understand, I dismissed all that shit. Because that man is from there, thought it was funny, and said it was 100% spot on. Fucking Billy's in here talking about 15 and 20. Jesus Christ. We had to know that was coming. Yeah.
Stevie, who are you talking about? I know David who.
David is Blade Banter, Orion Knives.
Oh, shit. I know that dude? Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with names, man. Like, if I don't like, I fucking don't remember.
Hey, look, there's Josh Branson going by his real name. What's up, buddy?
What up, dude? Scotch, have you seen Glenn R. Hoven's watches?
Yeah, exactly. Space Ghost. But that's the problem now. So I don't think there's anything.
Oh, wait, I'm not Blaze. I mean, I'm live, but fuck up.
I don't think there's anything more racist than thinking that someone isn't man enough to stand up for himself. They don't need you to stand up for them.
No. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I agree with the exact words you just said.
Did you see when that Chinese knife came out that had the compression lock, but the button was in the pivot? It was a pivot.
Oh, yeah, in the pivot? Yeah, okay. I know all that.
That's David.
Okay.
David did all that, and they stole it from him. But he's used to it. He knows because he's from there that any good idea he comes up with, they're going to take it and not pay him shit.
Well, yeah, that's how that works over there, you know.
But David's also the one that...
Chilling motherfucker, what up? What up?
He's the one that took the open L's and made the little 3D printed plastic locking.
For the openals?
Now
I know who the fuck you're talking about.
It's still an open L. It's still not a hard.
No. But now I know who you're talking about.
David's one, yeah, man. Kyle gives me a hard time.
I'm really bad with that shit. Like, if
I like you
regularly, I will forget who the fuck you are unless you got a weird handle.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it a Paul lock?
My brain's fucking broken.
But the reason I know David's telling the truth
is look that shit up, dude.
David
makes knives. Do you know who Glenn R. Hoven is?
No. What the fuck? I don't.
No, not you. I'm talking shit to Scotch, not you. But you should look him up too, because goddamn, he's from fucking Norway. But like, he's worked with like Stan Wilson and like Robert Carter and.
I don't know who any of those people are either.
God damn it! Up your fucking game.
I don't. Why do I need to know who those people are?
Because they make amazing fucking knives that are above this level. Folders, yes.
I don't care about them folder sissies.
You carry it. All you talk about is folders, motherfucker. Get out of here.
I have a folder right here.
Yeah, I hate you so much.
This is the best folder I've ever handled.
I will fucking kill you.
This thing is so good.
I hate you.
I don't need.
I hate you so much.
No, this is the thing, dude. They make titanium frame locks. I'm not a titanium frame lock guy. I just don't. I can't manipulate them well. It's my fault. I don't hate them for everybody else. They just ain't for me.
So you hate all my knives?
No, they're just not for me. I own some. I would own one of yours, but I would only carry it to show it off.
What about mine? You don't like that you'll use a spider cap?
It's a titanium frame lock.
What do you like? Liner locks?
I prefer a liner lock over a frame lock.
I make liner locks.
Yeah. Then if I get one, that's what I'll get. It's just because I have nerve damage in my hands, dude. I can't. I have to two-hand close it, and I have to like turn it towards.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about motherfucking magicians here that you should look up to because they have skills that you and I both aspire to have.
Oh. I don't need to make a photo.
I'm never going to own one of these dudes' knives. I'll never be able to afford it. But I might be able to develop some bastardization of their skill.
Right. I don't either, dude.
I don't doubt it either.
Yeah.
Matt, type. Shane, Matt just sent you Glenn's fucking Instagram.
I'll check it out.
No, the dude's amazing, and you would appreciate it.
I'm sure I would. Like, I mean, you turned me on to Scorpion 6. I love that shit. That dude.
He makes the shit all manual, no CNC, like super fucking.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. They on fire tonight, dude. Look at
that. Yeah, I like it. I like it when the crowd's spicy. Y'all need to be more spicy. We like that around here.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I found. I had a Sabenza for a couple of years. Greatly appreciated it. Loved everything about it. But it wasn't for me.
Yeah, but that's like.
I'd carry it to show it off.
But a Sabenza's a production knife.
Yeah.
Glenn makes art knives that you can beat.
Right. I think if somebody made one with the proper amount, which would probably be too much lock access for most people, but if somebody made one with like an absurd amount of lock bar access, I might like it more. But
I'll make you one.
I mean, I don't really. I'm not crazy about the feel of titanium in general.
You know what I'm really not crazy about?
What?
Folders. Like a fixed blade is where it's at.
I mean,
Scotch.
I don't understand the obsession between this over
I got nothing to say, Scotch. It's too good.
Like, this is lighter. This is plenty hard enough for what I need. I don't. Yeah, and I'm not bad mouthing it, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't completely get it.
You don't get what?
Why everybody thinks this is so much better than this? Titanium versus aluminum.
I mean, aluminum just gets more fucked up easily.
Maybe so. I mean, I've had this knife. Jack's Lungs bought me this knife probably, what did you say, maybe 3 to 4 years ago? Oh, man,
I'm not saying it's not going to last an average person in a lifetime on either one. I'm saying aluminum gets damaged more easily than titanium.
Kyle, put him in timeout for at least 5 seconds.
Yeah. Matt, thank you, homie.
Hey, man, I'm sorry you had a rough day, Neil. I hope it gets better, buddy.
I just got to get more in people's hands, right?
Yeah. Right. American, I agree completely. I don't argue that at all. I'm just saying, for me and what I use knives for, it's not. I don't know how to put it. It would be like, me owning a Ferrari and I only drive the speed limit. I don't have a need for it.
That's fair.
Yeah. But knife 69, is it cooler or did somebody convince you it was cooler? That's where my dilemma lies.
I'm gonna say it's cooler.
Me,
you know,
because to me, I don't know.
What I mean, like mine's a half. It's half G10, half titanium.
Here comes the scale material HRC talk. Fuck you, Joe.
I mean, we can get fucking into that if you really want to, motherfucker. I mean, I will talk shit on a bunch of material that sucks ass like Juma.
Oh. Gotta get my fan on. Hang on a minute. Much better. I'm not y'all don't get me wrong. I ain't bad mouthing y'all's tie knives, man. I appreciate them. It's just not. I don't want to say that it's not for me. I just don't find it necessary.
I will 100% agree with you that it is not necessary for most people.
Yeah. I can smell the Alabama on it with my Southeast Kentucky nose.
Like if this was all G10 and had an inset like lock, you know what I mean?
Then it'd be an effing growl.
It'd be, yeah, but it would be just as good. It'd be just as functional.
For what I use it for, it would.
That's what I'm saying. Like there would be no difference.
Yeah.
But it would be easier to operate. You can't squeeze the lock bar too much.
Right.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. I dug. I don't know if you've watched any of Billy's stuff, but I really his video really spoke to me on the whole. You know,
excuse me.
Why all the hate for Buck and all this stuff? And I mean, this has been building for a while. You know, I know here a while back, Scab got a knife from Buck. It was a fixed blade, and he broke it doing Scab things that he does with fixed blades. But
that's because he was doing probably retarded shit with it, like stabbing tires.
Right, but I mean, man, I love Scab.
That's not real life. No one stabs tires.
Yeah, I mean, you.
Also, I'm not even shit talking on the hard.
Anybody in here right now, if you buy a knife from me and you take it outside and stab it into an oak stump, you go fuck yourself. Because I've told y'all over and over and over, it's not what I make knives. I can make you a knife to do that. Stevie's knife can do that.
Yeah.
Scotch and Things' knife can do that. That's about it. Well, if you buy a Heathen, yeah, this knife will do that. Every other knife I've made, I try to make as high HRC and as thin as I can possibly get it. Because I like cutting geometry.
Yeah. Like you ain't taking my knife and stabbing it through a car door and it coming out okay.
Right.
That shit ain't gonna break because it's thin as a motherfucker.
Yeah. That's what I like.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, I just don't.
Scotch, yes.
I just don't think that was.
I wanted to touch on Scotch's video earlier, but
I don't think that was reason enough to.
That's why I brought up the Buck knives.
To hate on Buck because
there's no reason. Scotch was talking about earlier. He was talking about how there's been some people talking about how American workers can't afford American-made knives, which is insanely not fucking. Yes, they can. Exactly. That's not fucking true. And he went through like a tier list: $400, $300, $200, $90. You know, like there's plenty of American-made knives that get the job done.
$108.
Exactly. Yeah, and he brought that up.
What does a Devo cost?
Yes. Yeah.
95.
The working American man can buy a working American knife. Can they buy a bougie one? Maybe fucking not, but save for it. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like American-made knives are there and they're cheap.
Right.
You just got to not be an asshole about
it. Right. You might not be able to go on.
You're not going to flash it off and get clout, but it's going to work every day.
You might not get any clout on Tri-State's live stream for what you got, but you got a good knife.
And it's American-made and it works.
Donnie, I have acquired knives while on disability that these guys talk about that, you know, it can't be done. You can't. Yes, it can. Just quit spending fucking $60 a week or every 2 weeks, whatever it is that you're buying all these budget. It can be done.
Fucking not even that.
Did I tell you how I bought my first Medford?
Quit eating Reese's peanut butter cups every day and buy a knife at the end of the month.
Right. I tell you how I bought my first Medford. I couldn't afford a Medford. I went to work at a strip club. I went to work at a strip club for which I didn't need the money. So I put every dollar I made, other than what I spent on fringe benefits. So I spent every dollar I made in this drawer right here until Blade Show, and I paid cash for a Medford. You can accomplish anything you want to if you're willing to sacrifice and put in the work.
Dr. Drew, just not with a folding knife, man. With a fixie, I'll stab whatever tires in front of me.
Gerber, I wouldn't stab a tire with a Gerber frame for nobody's money.
Kyle, I can make that knife, but mine, they're too thin. I can make a bruiser that'll do that.
Right. Exactly. Right there. I shouldn't have most of my knives looking at my pay rates. I have them because I bust ass work. Exactly.
And motherfuckers like me and motherfuckers like fucking Shane, we appreciate that shit because you guys care enough to forego a little bit to afford our knives.
I can walk up to the Medford booth at Blade Show this year, and everybody there will remember my name. But every year I walk up, Shane, because they all remember that stripper story.
Right.
But, I only did it to prove it could be done. Am I a fan of his knives? Some of them.
Sure. I'm not saying there's not one or two models I don't like.
Once again, they're titanium frame blocks.
So I've never held one.
They're not necessarily for me, but I just appreciate what he did and how he did it.
Sure. As far as a businessman.
Right. Priorities dictate what exactly, Joe. And you know what, man? You might be at a point in your life where a $500 American-made knife is not a priority for you, and that's fine.
But that's anything. That's food. That's fucking clothes. That's fucking anything.
Right. Yep. I'm still waiting though, Donnie. For me to communicate with my contact, what people don't understand is I may have spoke a little too soon and started this fire about none of these Chinese knives actually have American steel in them. That it's all just Chinese versions of S90V and all this stuff. The reason why this is taking so long is you have to remember this man is not free. He was sold into slavery out of North Korea.
Apex.
He was sold into slavery out of North Korea into China. He can't just say what he wants. So sometimes it takes months for me to ask a question to my middleman and him figure out how to ask him, and then him figure out a way to communicate back.
I feel you. Kyle, for sure, man.
Well, Malcolm, don't get me wrong. I had a good time. I said that. There were fringe benefits. But don't be shocked because, like I said, I'm 95% there of telling y'all that every Chinese knife you own is not CPM steel. They only I already know the production knives on it. What I'm trying to find out is there a situation where these smaller boutique companies like Jack Wolf or whatever may be buying it and having it shipped over there? Because
that can definitely happen without you even know.
Don't be so sure. Don't be so sure.
I'm saying it can. I didn't say I was sure.
Yeah.
I'm saying it is possible.
Yes, sir, DH. I'm much better, brother. I appreciate you asking, man. And Kyle still hadn't sent me your email address, so I really need to get in touch with you soon.
No, not North Korea.
Randy American, that's the thing, dude. I've been in this long enough to know now that all I can do is put the information out there, and I know there are certain YouTubers who are not only gonna say that I'm wrong, but they're gonna make fun of me and act like I'm ignorant because I think that, because they have a hard time believing that I could possibly put in the research to find out the truth. So
I'll be right back.
All right. DH, I don't. That sounds really familiar, but I'm not sure if I've heard of Dogwood Custom Knives. That's a really cool name, though. I got it. It's not EV though. 15. Billy's got all the S90V y'all need, y'all. Just ask him. He'll hook you up. That's hilarious. No, just kidding. Billy wouldn't do that to you, but he will sell you some 15 and 20 and tell you why you should own it. They know that. I want some now because of it. I ain't gonna lie. Billy got, and that's not even an American Steel. Grumpy got a bunch of dogs. Yeah, that's where I heard it. Yeah. Patina, is that Grumpy's the one with the design on it? Ingot S90V is what I sell Jack Wolf. It's actually 15 and 20. but don't get me wrong, guys. Let me explain why I started digging into this. When I found out that China was the biggest producer of steel in the world, I thought, if they made more steel than anybody, why would they buy steel from us? And then I realized, well, all they have to do is put it under a spectrometer, and it tells them what's in it. And the materials, half the materials that we need to make S90V, we have to buy from them. So you're telling me that they mine it, send the materials to us, we make it, and then they buy it from us and pay to have it shipped back? That don't make any sense. Well, these are the same companies that don't care about copyright laws. They've lied to you for 20 years over what blade steel was to begin with. Guys, they simply just copied a recipe. However, I could buy those minerals and I could heat them to the point of melting. Does it mean I could make a good piece of S90V? Probably not. I sell China spectrometers. So not only will Billy sell you some S90V 15 and 20, he'll also sell you a Chinese spectrometer that tells you it's S90V.
Nice.
That's really cool, Josh. They did that. That's awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah. Got a fish and fowl from Dogwood. It's nice, I bet. So I'm assuming a fish and fowl's like a bird and trout, pretty much the same thing. That's their spin on it. I'm beginning to think Billy does work for Jack Wolf. Yeah, Billy was sitting here to infiltrate the Edgy American by Jack Wolf. Nah, they hired him to get inside information to shut me up. You guys have no idea how good it feels when you get a text and they're like, hey, man, all these YouTubers in this YouTuber content creator group on Instagram, all they've talked about all day is you. You have no idea how good that feels.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let the haters hate.
Yeah. I was proud that at least Kevin stood up. He didn't stand up for me. He just told them, don't poke him because he's got receipts. Like if you poke him, he's going to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
Because he knows that the biggest piece of damning evidence I have came through him. Like it happened to him, and I happened to be there when it happened. But what should the secondary price be on M398 fluted gold aluminum two-tone apocalyptic? Jesus Christ, Josh, I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. It sounds really cool. Last Ranger, I sell Chinese leather to Joey. That's a lot. Oh, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gary, oh shit, what up, dude?
Gary's a big fan.
I didn't know he was in here. My bad. I didn't see him pop in.
Gary's a big fan of one of the most overlooked Chinese knife companies that I've actually been impressed with everything I've checked out from them.
Who's that?
They by far had the sharpest factory edges I've ever experienced on a Chinese knife, and that's real steel.
Okay, I'm not super familiar with them. I know of them, but
they got really thin blade stock, good geometry. They come with a fucking hair splitting edge on them. I was shocked.
Gary, buddy, eventually you're gonna love me. I'm gonna get one of those coins out of you. No, hold on. I need it for my brother. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care about that video game at all. I don't give a fuck. But my brother does. And he don't even know that I'm trying to get one. But Stevie told me about your little girls club there, and then how I got to get to know you and like maybe rub your feet or something, you know.
Have you seen his foot?
All I'm saying.
Have you seen Gary's foot?
No, I have. I don't give a fuck about that. That don't bother me at all. I don't give a shit. I'm saying I don't give a fuck about his goddamn foot. There, y'all are retarded. I'm saying I need one of these goddamn. What is it? I don't even remember. There's a show about it now with the whole bunkers and shit. My mind's just fucked up because I'm fucking drunk and high right now.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank too. Something said.
God damn it! Goddamn it. Anyway, I need one of those goddamn tokens, poker chips for my little brother. I wanted to get it for his birthday, which was like last month, and Stevie told me that I had to like Fallout. Exactly. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Just goddamn now. I've never played it, but I love the show. But Ernie loves that shit. I need one of those goddamn things, and I'm gonna bug you. It might take a year, but motherfucker, it's not.
Dude, it took me a year just to get Gary to speak to me.
And that's fine. I'll put in the time. That's what I
know that he would send me a Fallout coin though.
I'm saying I'll put in the fucking time, but eventually I need it for my fucking brother. Not even me. I don't give a shit about that.
Billy,
just know that, and I do like you. I've talked to you in the chats, and you're cool. But when I seen that shit, I decided I needed to acquire it for my brother. So now it is a side quest. Feel me?
Oh, you hit him with a side quest.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So, and I'm a relentless motherfucker. We're gonna get that coin from my brother.
Gary, you got to make this happen, man.
You can make me jump through some hoops. I don't give a fuck, but we'll get there.
That's brotherly love right there.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Crispy, that's right. You might need one. I got some that I can build.
I mean, have you looked online to see if you can just buy one? Does Gary make these?
I don't want one. I don't want a secondary one.
Oh.
I want one from the store.
That's what I'm asking. Is this something? I wasn't aware. Does Gary?
No, I think it's like a Gary thing. Like he makes different versions of them and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gary, I know that, buddy, but it was a lot of fun acting like you did.
And Gary, it's okay. It's okay if you did for a little bit. Me and Shane didn't start on no good terms, homie.
No.
And now we're all fucking cuddles.
Yeah. Gary's sense of humor. I don't know how many times.
I like Gary's sense of humor.
I've laid
high and weird as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I've laid here in tears because like Gary will drop a fucking nuclear bomb in the chat.
But it'll be subtle and weird. It'll be offbeat.
Yeah, it's super subtle. It's like I don't know if people didn't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how funny it is, but
some of us do.
Yeah. I still hate Shane, but I can't talk about it. To said $20 a month contract.
Is that why you can't show face either? Did he make you like stay behind closed doors?
Yeah. Kyle's actually my little sister.
Is that why you won't let her show her face?
Yeah.
Oh.
The only person I can get to come online and act like they like me. Yeah. Kyle is not my little sister, y'all. I forgot that whole fucking shit show.
Oh,
Kyle is a real live male human being in Ohio. He is not my little sister.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah. That's funny. Anyway, I think I may be turning hipster, dude. I'm enjoying vaping more than I am dipping here lately.
That's disgusting. I can't vape. That shit makes me cough harder than any like concentrate weed I've ever smoked.
It's a different.
That's not smoking.
I know. You have to inhale it differently is what I'm getting at.
That's because it's not smoking.
If you hit it like a cigarette or a joint, it will choke you to death.
And I don't want it. That's what I'm saying. It kills me every time. I can't do
Dude,
it.
you should have never said I'll jump through hoops. Now look what you've done.
No, I've been talking shit to Kyle this whole fucking time.
Yeah, but now Gary,
I'm with you, Gary. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but Gary gives you a hoop that you can't jump through.
Oh, I'll
That's
make
what
that
he's telling
happen.
you. He'll send you a coin if you can get Kyle to show his face.
I'll make that happen. Kyle, you don't think so? I'm persuasive.
Oh, Kyle's iron jeans are cute.
B&A maybe, but I told you I'd make it work. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, that night, I don't think you were around yet, Donnie. Gary was in, I think it was a Said Faction live stream, and he just happened to mistakenly.
Free Bipley. Fuck yeah, Scotch. Get to work, bitch.
He mistakenly moved the camera and gave us a crotch shot of his whitey tighties.
Hold on. That was not a mistake. I've seen that happen like 4 times.
Yeah.
Gary's smart. He's like, look at this package, bitches.
Guys, I was kidding. Kyle is not my sister.
Gary, he does want to show it. He's just like, he's scared, and we're gonna build him up.
Arshear,
Matt, tell Mama I said what up.
Even at risk of offending Kyle,
how's her foot and shit doing? Is she still in the fucking chair?
You're not completely wrong. If I met Kyle and he told me he was a used car salesman, I would believe him 100%. Because he looks and acts and has the same mannerisms as a lot of the used car salesmen I know. So that's a pretty damn good observation, dude.
It's true. Even though
he's not.
That means he might be making like, 150 grand a year. So that's tight.
Don, Mama says, hey.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Kyle. It was just, I swear to God, I didn't do that on purpose. Let's go back to Patina Turner getting fucked by doorknobs.
What?
Doorknobs fucked Patina Turner.
That's my kind of convo.
He admitted it, dude. In a live stream, when he's like, doorknobs fucked me.
Hey, man.
That's exactly what he said.
I don't kink shame. You ain't getting no disease from that. It might hurt. You might get some bruising. That's fine, though. Ride it.
Oh, that was in Javon's? What the hell? God, stepsister. Now, let me tell you the goofiest shit I've ever done, Donnie. This is before your time. But there was an Oz Roosevelt rap.
Scotch, that's true. That's fucking capitalism, man. You can't be.
There was an Oz Roosevelt lottery happening that day.
And Oz Roosevelt. I can't believe people line up for those.
I know. That's all everybody was talking about was, hoping they win a
I'm not saying they're not nice and don't work good. I think they're ugly.
Let me finish the damn story.
Sorry. Fuck, they're ugly.
There's an Oz Roosevelt lotto going on that day. It's all everybody was talking about. I jump into a live stream right after the drawing, and I see all these people congratulating Patina Turner. I was like, oh, Patina won a Rosie.
Okay.
No, Patina just found out that his 3rd child was on the way.
Oh, damn.
And just because I said it one time, dude, for months. 3 months later, it turned into Patina owned 4 Roosevelts and was bogarting them, wouldn't let anybody else buy any, dude. I didn't think it was ever going to go away.
Now that you've said this, I've actually seen this happen, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how it happened. They were congratulating him right after a Rosie lotto drawing. I thought he won a spot. But right before that, he announced that he had a 3rd child on the way. I missed that part, and it turned into.
Damn.
Yeah, and I didn't. I didn't realize it for a good while. Like for a while, I thought Kyle had, because nobody in the chat corrected me. They all just rolled with it. They were like, "Yeah, hell yeah, Patina won a Rosie." This chat has always been amazing at shit like that, dude. You can say something. They'll run with it, and dude, it's all you can do to ever stop.
That's how that works. That's how it works.
Freight train.
I really don't get the Rosie though. Like it's so low effort looking. Like it's just like 2 slabs of titanium with a weak ass looking blade. Like I'm not saying it's not super useful and works well. I'm saying visually, it's like the lamest fucking thing you could make.
Who started the? Was it Cheeto that started the Manix 3?
Next to Grismos, they're
I
just
think,
slabs of titanium too.
I think it was Cheeto that started that shit. Just and he didn't tag me or anything. He just like casually dropped the news about can't wait for the Manix 3 when it gets here.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I literally came out of my chair. I was just stoked. I couldn't wait to see this new Manix 3. And it was all a setup. But the bad thing, I did not purposely set Patina up. It was just my stupidity. I was just ignorant. I didn't pay attention to what the conversation was actually about.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
That was, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was rolling.
Paul Mills, why'd you sell it then?
Just read this. Oh, hang on. You read that. All over it.
I hope you talked a bunch of shit to him too. Like, yeah, I'm hoarding this shit like fucking Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. And it was all over a stupid mistake that I made.
M&M, nothing. They're fucking amazing knives. I've held a bunch of them and they're awesome. But they're slab ass titanium, boring. There's no contouring, no shit going on. I don't know. I don't like them. They're way too thin. I don't know. I don't like them.
I question my ethics sometimes,
Donnie. But it's a visual thing. It's not a function thing.
My
personal visual thing.
My friendship with Meathead, I love Meathead like a brother, but there is nothing that I enjoy more than seeing him in pain. It literally tickles, dude. I will laugh till I have tears as long as he's not dying. But if he's
I got you.
And it's the exact same way with Patina Turner, but it's not physical pain. If I know that Patina is suffering,
Lancelot, yes,
is suffering from anxiety that was created because of me, there's nothing funnier.
Yeah, you're a little piggy and shit at that point. You're like, woo! Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't around for the whole Pete and the pirate ship, and dude, that was so fucking.
No, man, I'm new. I'm a new friend here. Hello, friends.
I'd love a Cortex XL more than a Rosie. I don't even know. Yeah. I don't even know what that is, man. I've gotten so far behind in pocket knives. It was just weird. I got to this point where I had nicer shit than I have now, but I am so content and happy with what I have right now that I'm just not actively searching anymore.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. There's 2 knives on this planet that I want to own, 2 pocket knives that I want to own right now, and I can't afford either one of them. And one is a Blessed Custom, and the other is a Lamia. I may never.
I want a Lamia too, actually.
Yeah, but the reason why there's no,
it's a good knife
and struggle. The reason why there's no internal struggle there is because one, I feel like, is the premium machine-made knife on the market, and the other is the premium 100% handmade knife. Right.
Yeah, no, but I really like the Lamia. I borrowed one from Steve Clare for a little while.
Yeah.
And it was even a first gen, so I'm sure they're even better. I bet they're better now. But it was first gen and it was fucking great.
He won me over right off the bat with geometry and heat treat. He was speaking my language right off the bat.
And the overall knife, like the ergos, like how it feels, the way it's shaped. It's the like super useful fucking shape.
Right.
Yeah.
But then again, if I owned both of them, it would really just be to show off because I have a hard time using them. But I mean,
that's right. You got to be in on the Biffle drops, bitches. You get them for a nice price. I mean, I'll make you a Biffle for $35, but it won't work like this.
Your thought, I wouldn't argue that.
No, I fully agree with that. But functional, it is a super functional knife.
And when he does try,
and it's better than an Arius.
Yeah, his attempts at dressing it up are done so well. Like his milling is so good, and
he just doesn't give a shit about that though. He just wants it to work.
Yeah.
And that's what I appreciate. Like, it's better than the Arius. Like, I don't know.
That's why I couldn't sell them, Joe, because Patina's kids had destroyed the boxes, building a fort with them. Not you too, Joe. Yeah. I kind of like the simplicity of it, though.
Yeah, I agree that it's super boring. You know, like the Ripley's cool, but like, to be honest, I mean, it's a fucking horny that's 10 inches long. It's not the most useful fucking knife. If you're going to use it every day for work, you know what I mean?
I like the handle on yours, though.
What's up?
I like the how that thin tapered handle. I've got big hands,
but it feels right though.
I've got big hands, but when I close them to grip something, I've just got these pig knuckles. There's not much room in there.
Yeah.
And some people complain. Matter of fact, somebody messaged me here a while back and asked me if I was ever going to put like full thickness scales on a knife, and I'm like, I can.
Gosh, yes.
If I'm picking, I'm going to do that. I just like, I can just grip something thinner way better.
DH, Instagram, Blessed Knives, or I do some videos on YouTube, or if you want to do a custom or talk about a build, you can just hit me up on Instagram or email me at blessedknives@gmail.com.
DH, spend a little time watching his Instagram, his little reels, and watch him making parts by hand. Like instead of putting a part in a CNC, he's literally sitting there rubbing the part back and forth across a piece of sandpaper to get it to an exact. It's pretty mind blowing when you realize the work that he puts in to make it happen, man.
I do post my process.
Even if the knife was ugly, even if it was ugly and not my style at all, it's just mad respect for what he does and how he does it.
Thank you. Yeah. Matt, thank you. I'm getting better. I gotta get a better camera, but I will be improving my YouTube, y'all. It just takes a little time, man. It takes so much time out of building to like focus on that shit, so I'm trying to balance.
What knife is Patina talking about? That brown Cortex?
I mean, I can remember it, but I can't at the same time.
Yeah, they've had a fairly long conversation about it. I was just wondering.
DH, feel free to email me, man, at blessedknives@gmail.com, and we can talk about a build, and I can email you pics. I have a website. It's blessed-knives.com, but like it's in its baby stages, and it's not a great website, so bear with me.
Donnie, what's the most expensive knife you've made? So Gucci materials and shit.
I haven't really. I mean, honestly, between Stevie's knife, the power loader, and Steve Clare's knife with the full bolster lock, I mean, those are the two that probably have the most time in them so far.
Oh, Eminem hit me up. He sent me the Hovind Customs.
Nice. He's a nice cat. Him and his mom are nice people. He bought a knife from me. He actually bought my favorite knife of that show, even though it was the simplest one. It was my favorite one. As far as finish quality goes, because like the blade and the handle was all blasted, but like there's a vapor and it was just like a straight user. I don't know. I really like that knife, and it worked really well. Not that not all mine don't work well, but you know what I mean. I don't know.
Yeah, I just noticed that you commented on my buddy's new or upcoming gun store, Wasteland Armory.
Yeah, I saw you post that. I don't know shit about it.
As soon as he told me that's what he was naming it, I was like, man, it would be super cool if Gary would come out of retirement and just do like a piece of artwork a week or a month, whatever he's comfortable with doing, and like let them post that, like on their Instagram and on their website. Because with a name like Wasteland Armory and Gary's art, he could just take his existing Wasteland art that he's already done and add firearms to the ones that don't have them.
thought it'd be an awesome marketing thing, but Gary keeps saying he's retired, so I don't know.
Cheeto mother, like
in all honesty, this logo looks decent, but when I saw it, I was like, damn, man, Gary could have knocked that out of the park.
So Scotch's blade isn't blasted, it's just tumbled and darkened.
I know Gary likes pews. I just know
maybe
that series he did on Instagram, Patina, I think I remember one, maybe two of them having a firearm, but most of them didn't. But I mean, if he did that exact same kind of art, with firearms or stuff that, they're selling, I think it could be a great advertisement. Yeah. Mine's fancy. It's got Zerk.
Scotch.
I ain't gonna get into the Zerk and Mokutai conversation either because I don't get it.
No, I mean, that's fine. But Scotch, after your fucking vapor, because now I have to make it matching because that's awesome. But if you ever want another knife, bro, you need to let me straight up know ahead of time if I have like artistic just for fucking freedom. Because I try to do exactly what people tell me, but if they don't tell me that I have some form of freedom in these areas or the others, like I stick to exactly what you said. You know what I mean? Like, if you want me to just go ham and do whatever I want, you got to be upfront, man.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I was going over my list I was a little depressed because I was going over my list of orders for which all of them are at heat treats. So there's nothing I can do right now, and there's 4 or 5 on there that are custom orders. Like people sent me a design. Hey, will you make me? I love that shit, dude. Because then, when I walk up to the grinder, I know exactly what I've got to do. Because I've got a confession to make, guys. I've thrown a lot of them away, but and I told y'all I wasn't a big fan of these. These were kind of prototypes towards something that I am going to make. But
I like that.
You'll notice there's no. Dude, I never touched this piece of steel with a Sharpie. I just walked up with a piece of steel and I started grinding with something in my mind. Now, it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to because I realized at this size, not that many people are going to buy it. So I shrunk it down a little and I made just things more proportionate and more purposeful instead of it just being, grind and see what happens. These are
reminds me of the Benchmade Contigo on the blade.
That's I was thinking that somewhere between the
just like loosely, you know what I mean? Like
yeah. I actually, when I started, I was wanting to do something close to the Evo, and then when I realized that the Evo requires almost full belly all the way into the choil, so it came out more like I like it now.
That's what you get for having a wife, Scotch.
And the the final version I like even more. But what I was getting at is there was no plan.
Yeah, for sure. No, and that's nice sometimes. Sometimes the coolest shit comes out where you just step up and grind that shit out.
Right. Yeah. But but I also enjoy when somebody, of course, everybody I've heard or everybody I've talked to has been like, this is kind of what I want. It don't have to be exact. Put your touch on whatever, and I appreciate that. But
that is nice.
But sometimes it's nice to walk up the grinder knowing exactly what you've got to do.
It is also nice to have direction, though. Like, do whatever you want, but make it this color. You know what I mean? Like, some direction is nice, but if you want it to be loose and you want us to do a little extra or go out of our way or put our own twist on it, you need to be like, yo, I need these colors, but like do whatever else you want.
This belongs to our shear.
Like it's always a gamble with a custom.
This belongs to our shear, and when I did it, I thought I wanted to try it bigger and this angle on the back of the handle. But to be honest, the second rendition I like even less. It has sold too.
I kind of like that. Oh no, I kind of like that other one. Hold on, let me see that. No, I like that. I like that long scoop.
Yeah, but you
see the long scoop on the top edge.
I was trying to match this angle to this angle, but I think it looks better opposed.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Instead of both of them going the same direction.
Yeah.
And going opposite directions. But yeah, this was the original. This one's our Shears, and this one is Mad Yoko's. So.
Oh, Scotch, also, before you fucking show up in town, I want to hang out, man. Hit me up so I can like ask you to bring some knives for me to check out.
Was that you? I know you've heard me say it 1,000 times, dude. That
exactly
the Contigo has always been my favorite Benchmade.
I've never owned one. I've held one and played with one, but I've never owned one. But they're sweet.
Well, I went through some hard times and had to sell my M4 Contigo. I'm happy because of who I sold it to. I think I would have been more depressed had I sold it to a stranger, but because Justin ended up with Justin might not even have it anymore. I don't know, but because it went to Justin, it didn't hurt my feelings quite as bad. But you know, same my buddy wants. Oh, will do. Same my buddy wants one of yours. Mini Onslaught was the one that I always wanted to try back in the day. Yeah, I like the Mini Onslaught. Todd, this is
I mean, I don't have no lock stick.
This is 1/8 inch Nitro V. I thought about making one thicker, but I mean, in all honesty, it looks pretty proportionate at 1/8 of an inch. Dr. Drew, dude, you have a good night, buddy. I've been asleep the past 30 minutes. The only thing I've got that's thicker,
woo,
and I love this knife. And you know, I made the first one for Scotch and things, and he commented something that I could have kind of taken negatively, but I agree with him 100%. And that's, you know, he bought a knife that he has no idea what the hell he's ever going to use it for. And I get that. But I love this beast, dude.
It is a beast.
I love this thing.
I know. I kind of want one.
Yeah. But I agree with you. I mean, what?
It's pretty impractical.
Yeah, we all live pretty normal lives. What the hell are we ever going to do with this thing? But
yeah.
But,
it's a good truck knife.
Yeah. So there will be, right now, there will be 2 of them. I won't ever make one without Scotch's permission. But so right now, he'll have one, and Sawtooth Dave will have one.
Paul, that's funny.
Now, Justin Suntrick from Mayhem has got what he bought is also in. No, it's in 4V, and it is kind of the middle of the road between these two. His is 10 inches, so it's 2 inches longer than this, 2 inches shorter than this, but it's in 3/16 4V. And Sawtooth Dave's, of course, if you ask him, he's always going to want 3V. So
Sawtooth Dave is. I love that man. He's so silly.
Yeah, it's uncommon in this world to meet people like Sawtooth Dave. But he's not the only one. You know, there's people in this community that
can any of you get him to charge people more money?
No, you just piss him off. It'll get to a point to where he will, and when he's ready,
it won't. I watched a video goddamn posted today, and he's giving like Thanksgiving deals, talking about doing grinds for like fucking nothing, like handshakes. And I'm like, God damn it, Dave, I love you because you're a good dude, but like your work is worth money. Your time is worth money. You're fucking.
When I talked to him about it,
he is charging less than the belts he's spending.
Exactly. And when I talked to him, he was like,
anyone listening, if you get a fucking regrind from Dave, I don't give a fuck. Send something to his house because he is losing money doing your fucking work. Anyone listening, Dave is losing money doing your work.
Yeah, he when I had to talk with him about it, he was like, He was like, "Look, man,
That's why I love him.
I enjoy
I'm
this."
not mad at him. I think it's awesome.
He said, "I enjoy this.
I wish I could do my shit that cheap.
and I want to help you, so don't argue with me." I was like, "Okay."
I know that's what he would say. But God damn it. I'm not even talking about, like, at least pay for your own belts.
I know people who've tried, and
I know.
Yeah.
Let's organize a group buy where we send him like a 6-month supply of grinding belts.
Yeah.
Like $5,000 worth of fucking grinding belts. We'll just send it to him.
Sawtooth's doing a Black Friday sale on shit he's not charging for.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I love the dude. I'm not talking shit, but I'm saying, like, I feel because he's such a good dude, people take advantage of him.
Yeah.
Or of the opportunity. Feel me?
Mark Parts, I've met him in person and shook his hand. I ain't trying to piss him off either.
Dude, I'll fight damn near anybody.
I don't know that you could make him mad enough to fight, but I'm telling you.
I'll fight damn near anybody, and I ain't trying to fight goddamn Satu Dave. He's like the same size as me, but, like, he fucked me up.
Yeah. Tough. Ripley is legit the top tier knife. But if it's the end of the world, I can only have one knife for the zombie apocalypse. It would be an SMF. If I tried, I could break the tip off my wrist. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I broke a couple of my first ones. I knew they were going to break. I knew how thin it was.
Scotch, honestly, you really got to try, buddy. My shit is ground thin.
Yeah.
But I tell you that.
If I told you what your design language reminded me of, would it offend you?
Probably not.
The Ripley speaks to me.
Hold on. I almost know what you want to say. Hold on. Say it.
Well, you say it first to see.
No, you say it.
Todd Knocking Tool.
All right. No, that's all right.
Yeah. I don't remember which one it is, but
I thought you were going to say Will Moon.
Now, your knives they have a little bit of Todd Knifing Tool without being Chinese influence, in my opinion. You know?
No, I feel you.
For all I know, you may have never even seen one, but
I know who you're talking about. I just can't pull it out of my brain right now.
They too kind of have that mechanical, futuristic.
Yeah. And that's right. That's kind of where my brain went with my shit. Yeah.
I rubber band a C note to the pocket clip of the knife. There you go, Crispy. Yeah.
And Scotch, for sure, man. Like I told you when you bought it, like I'm straight up, man. Like I make a fucking giant box cutter. This is what this fucking thing is.
Yeah.
But can I make it thicker and shit? Yeah, if you really want that, I'll do that. But that's just not my style. I like thin to win. If I break it, I'll fix it. Like whatever. Or if you break it, I'll fix it.
Dude, I got like a 13, 14-inch, quarter-inch thick 8670 pig sticker coming up.
And that shit's cool too. You know what I mean? Like I like that as well.
Right.
Like my fixed blades. I like my fixed blades different than my folders.
It's a very purpose designed and purpose built knife. I mean, he's literally buying this because him and his brother hog hunt. So when the bay dogs get to get a hold of the pig, he's literally going to go in and stab that thing in the heart with this thing. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
8670s is as far as I don't think there's anything tougher. I don't know if Billy's still here, but I think it barely nudges out 15 and 20 in toughness. I think 8670 is about as every chart I've ever seen, 8670 is at the very top of toughness. Now, will it hold an edge? I don't know, but he don't care. He's going to sharpen it, use it one time, clean it, sharpen it, put it up. 8670 is no 15 and 20. Yeah.
Gosh, exactly. But I guarantee you, like, if you hit up Peter and you're like, yo, I love your shit, but I want a thin-ass slicer, I guarantee you that dude would do that. Just like I would make a fucking bruiser for whoever asks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all got our preferences, but can we do the other? Yes, we can.
Dude, I hadn't touched a grinder in like 2 weeks. And I
Ooh,
still
shit, you're itching, aren't you?
I still don't know where my shit's going. It's driving me nuts, dude.
I bet you're itching. Yeah. 2 weeks is long to do. If I'm out of the shop for like 2 days, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
It's driving me crazy, man.
Yeah. I had to wait on a 5-door knife to hold up right now because I'm waiting on heat treat foil to come in. And it's fucking killing me. Like, I can't do shit until I get this goddamn heat treat foil.
Yeah, I'm fixing to have to just bite the bullet and buy an oven. I mean, I love the fact of, and appreciate what these guys have done for me,
But it's not hard, bro. I'm telling you. Like, there ain't no magic in heat treating. Dialing in what you like, sure. But actually doing it is literally mindless.
right. But it's just that it's hard for me to promise somebody something because I can't rush them. You know what I mean? I can't
Well, yeah, no, totally. I get that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I've legit got guys who've been waiting.
Scotch, Ripley.
Going on
Tonto, Chisel Ground. Sorry.
Between 2.5 months. They've just been waiting. And then I don't want to talk about it.
No, I know. And time's a killer, you know what I mean? Whether it's a killer on productivity, a killer on income, or a killer on inspiration. You know, you sit around for weeks.
If I had them all back today, dude, I could take like 15 knives with me to Tennessee in December. And right now, it looks like I'm just going to spectate. I don't think I'm going to have anything done.
Scotch, I am classically known that if you're buying, I'm fucking building as long as I feel confident in doing it, homie. Five Doors, an early fucking supporter. He bought a fucking keychain pry bar from me like way early on and has been like a solid supporter since, man. I got nothing but love for Five Door.
Paul, first of all, I mean, you have to make sure it's old enough that it's not case hardened. If it's a legit piece of steel, it could be W1, it could be 86.
It's all over the place.
It could be 1084. And in all honesty, for the end user, there's not enough difference that it matters.
Your best bet is temper at 350 for a few hours and then fucking grind it out and leave it alone.
Yeah, you really don't know. And at that cheap a piece of steel, it's typically not worth the money it would cost to have it.
Kyle, fuck you. What's that mean?
X-rayed.
Might be next month. It's getting towards the end of the month. God damn it. I know I'm slow. Why are you talking shit?
Your best chance of finding 15N20, though, is in saw blades. You know, circular saw blades, that's typically
the big ones.
Saw blades are 15N20.
Real big ones.
DH, I'll answer this before Donnie. On those carbon steels, I typically go ahead and do an acid wash because that oxidization layer that it puts on there actually, it doesn't, I don't want to use the word protect it from rusting, but it inhibits it. It slows it down.
Greatly inhibits it.
Right. And then I either wax it or oil it or,
Exactly.
I haven't had an issue.
Exactly the same.
I showed you guys this ugly ass thing. I mean, I haven't put anything on this knife and it's 6 years old. Is it a little patina? Yeah. But that's
all right.
That's a Korean War file. So it's probably 1084 W1.
It's just a little flavor. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, if I had not stuck this in a drawer and forgot about it for 5 years, I probably could have took better care of it and not done this. But
that's why I don't like carbon steel. I don't like taking care of it.
Big Red EDC did a really interesting little series on his channel. You can go back and find it. He tested, I'm not going to say all, but most of the most popular metal protectants.
Yeah.
He literally coated, he literally treated the knife, not knives, just pieces of carbon steel, took them outside, left them outside for a few days, took pictures of them, then misted them with salt water, let them sit, took pictures of them to see which protectant actually worked the best.
Nice.
And I can't remember which one it was that won, but I know it's the one that Marines use on their rifles.
All right.
Yeah, help show me. It's some numbers. It's not CLR, but it's just like 4 letters, and I can't remember what they were. But and he tested all the high dollar shit. He tested all kind of stuff, and that one by far was the best.
Yeah.
I just can't remember what it was called.
Gosh, the fucking Bithleys, I love it.
Guys, I'm starting to lose my voice. I do that when I'm getting tired. I don't know why it scares me a little bit, but my voice gets strained. I know I need to get some sleep. So,
all right, bud.
I fished to call it, but I've had a really good time tonight.
No, man, it was a chill night. I enjoyed kicking it with everybody, talking with people, talking with you, homie. Glad you're fucking doing all right, man. I was low-key worried about because I know you can't die, but you know. You're a resilient bastard, you know. You're like,
but DH, this is a patina. This is just the natural happenings of a carbon steel.
Yeah, that's.
Whereas, let me get you something that I'm talking about. So that was an untreated piece of steel that sat in an air-conditioned house and patinaed.
Anybody else on live tonight?
This is the result of an acid wash, which leaves an oxidization layer on the knife.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks a little patinaed, but it kind of stays that way. Now this is a stainless steel, so it didn't turn as dark. Like my M4 knives, dude, the blade is literally as black as that sheath. I don't think that. Yeah, that's another patinaed piece of Nitro V. They're a little oily. That's why you see those.
Well, yeah, they all kind of patina differently. Some of them got a lot darker than others.
M4 patina's black as midnight, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. But
crew wear gets pretty fucking dark.
I've had issues getting crew wear to get dark.
Really?
Yeah, like Scotch and Things knife didn't get near as dark as I thought it would.
Oh, well, I mean, I thought that was pretty dark. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if you're comparing it to the M4.
All right, I got you.
M4,
I haven't seen that.
I can put M4 in the acid dip for 5 minutes and take. It looks like you spray painted it with flat black spray paint.
Oh shit!
It's black and flat looking. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, I just haven't fucked with M4, so I don't know.
Yeah. I like M4. I don't have an issue at all with M4. I don't know that.
I just don't know enough about it. You know.
I got some K390 here, and don't forget, guys, I've got 3 of these in K390 that haven't been claimed or anything yet.
You said K390?
Yeah.
What's the HRC?
Huh?
How hard are they?
Oh, they'll be like 65, 66. Whatever it is Brian heats them to. But my point is, I believe that K390 holds an edge a little longer than M4. But I don't know that unless, like, you work on the docks and you're just cutting rope all day, I don't know if you're ever going to experience the difference.
Merso, please. Kyle's soft as fuck.
USA made blade has a good house wax. That's good to know. I only mentioned that because that's the only time I've ever seen them kind of torture tested side by side under the exact same conditions, and that I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's I know the Marine Corps uses it to put on their knives and their firearms. It by far won that competition. Anyway, guys, I gotta get off here and get some rest. I'd like to say I got shit to do tomorrow, but I wish I had shit to do tomorrow.
Hey, man, that's all good.
Actually, I do. I am going to shop tomorrow because both these knives are spoken for, but they want different colored handles. So I'm taking these to the shop. It kind of breaks my heart, man. I love the look of that. I won't grind the handles off of them because I wish I didn't have to. I wish all that other stuff would just come back from heat treat and I could just do it that way. But because I don't have it, in order to be able to deliver this person's knives, I've got to rehandle these. I was never really happy with this one, though. In case you don't know, that's lime green epoxy with a green Brillo or Scotch-Brite pad. But you see where it just looks muddied up in places.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's gonna happen.
If it all looked like this, like
Well,
this
sure.
area right here, I would be happy. But I'm not happy with this and this.
I feel you.
Anyway, I want to grind them off and rehandle them.
Yeah, man. Do what you got to do.
The good thing is, Snot Rag, that blue, I can easily duplicate that. So, you guys got in my head about not making too many blue knives because KC's runs y'all on blue. I love blue. I wasn't aware of that because I don't pay attention to anything KC does.
Well, yeah, fuck him. Make whatever you like.
All right, guys. You guys know I appreciate any amount of time out y'all spend with me. I love y'all. Donnie, what you got? Check out Donnie's YouTube channel.
I got shit. Good kicking it, y'all.
Do me a huge favor. Go to Wasteland Armory on Instagram. They're not ready to sell yet. Sometime early 2025. But that's my buddy Big Chap. It would mean a lot to him to see the page grow before business starts. So even if you're not into firearms, man, go give Wasteland Armory a follow. They're not going to flood you with shit right now. It meant a lot to me. Peace, guys. Love y'all.
All right, y'all. Love.